Yeah, where do you go now, buddy? There it
There you go.
is.
So I can't believe. Oh my god, some of those things you guys say. Be glad that I started the recording later. I saved your sanity a little bit.
Uh, how am I? Now I'm not gonna remember these jokes from my
you,
stand-up
you
I
special.
don't
know.
have to remember the jokes. Do you have a stand-up
No, come
special?
on, man.
No, but I've been told by multiple people that I should try stand-up.
You try stand-up.
Yeah,
But
man.
my problem with stand-up is that I'm good at making I'm like good at like observational humor and riffing on the spot. But when it comes to like writing a joke, now you lost me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, because making a good quip on the spot
Yeah.
doesn't
I'm
have to be
very
it
good.
doesn't
I'm
have to be
very good at
perfect.
quipping.
But it doesn't have to be perfect for it to land with everybody because everybody's just like, wow, that was perfect.
Yeah.
But if you're trying to set that thing up and then say it, it's just like that. Yeah, I mean maybe in the moment that would have been funny, but on stage it's not as good. You have to you got to work through fucking jokes.
Okay. So. All right. I'm gonna work under the assumption that Rich isn't coming because he's flaking out probably. Um, and yeah,
But I'm just hey,
it will be here shortly. Yeah, and my wife will be here shortly once her shower ends. She told me though that I could just kind of could make her like control her character minorly if there's something
Uh,
need arises.
so I have a question actually.
Sure.
That's relevant to the game. Haha.
Aha.
Look
Aha.
at me being a
My
responsible RPG
God,
player and stuff.
questions. All right, go ahead.
Yeah. So wait. So last time,
Yes.
right? We like went to the assembly and then we got the vision.
Yeah.
I thought that we didn't know that we had powers, or I thought that was like
No,
one of the premises.
no. You guys knew you had powers. The thing you don't know is necessarily that everybody in your class and clique or whatever has powers. Like your guys are that was the gag is because at two different points someone tried to summon the familiar, so you had to bounce between them. Like if you had known that each other were magical people, you probably would have just summoned the familiar in the room with you guys and had that conversation. Do
I
you know what
thought
I mean?
Dean was the only one that had the vision at the assembly. Didn't he like go off
Yeah,
to the
no. Well, yeah, but that's because it decided to contact Dean. That was not for a group call. That was a literal. I'm just gonna check in with one person. I think we played this
And we
as
just all happened to be sitting next to him.
but because because you're imbued with magical power by the creature, you can all see him if you catch if he's there. You know what I mean? It wasn't like he announced himself to all of you. He was just announcing himself to Zeppo's character. You know. Um, so for the moment, you guys are acting mostly as independent agents, though you do get an inkling that each other might be agents. It's one of those kind of situations.
Uh,
You haven't called each other on it, but like it's
no, but we all saw it. But we all saw it, right? And we all know
no.
what it looks like.
Some
no,
of
no, I
you
don't think you
didn't
did.
see it. That's the fun part. Is that
Wait,
at the assembly we made rolls to see it, and most people didn't.
Yeah, we all rolled terribly. I think
we're
we were actually rolling.
all deaf and blind.
All
Nice.
deaf and blind. Yeah.
We were all rolling to make observation checks to see if we heard the phone call coming through, and Dean was the only one that heard it.
Right. Well, it
It
was
was
in
like
his
going off in
pocket
his
because he was so
pocket.
right. Yeah. And then he went
Yeah.
off to the restroom to his office and made the phone call. So all right, there's a couple ways you can play it. It doesn't really matter thematically. One is the way I was thinking it was going was you're all independent agents at the moment that he contacts specific ones when he needs things done. Or two, you guys know that you're a group, but you guys just haven't really acknowledged that yet for whatever reason.
So the way I was kind of thinking of it was kind of like what Alex first said, where we know that we're his agents, but we don't none of us have actually transformed yet.
Right. Okay.
So like
No
none of
one
us
in game
actually.
has no one has actually accessed their powers in game yet. So I can see that.
Yeah, so that kind of makes sense. And so none of us know that the other one. So I don't know if anyone's ever watched, and I'm sure no one ever has because it's terrible, but it's called Ladybug the Miraculous. My
Oh,
son watches it
my
on.
children at work love that show.
Yeah, it's not terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible.
Is this like a
Um,
Zoomer thing or?
No, it's
mhm.
it's
It's on Disney
it's a
Channel, I
kids
think.
TV show.
It's on Disney Channel, I think, or
Yeah,
Nickelodeon.
so Disney Channel,
Um,
as in like it's a new kids show.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
English,
So,
yes.
like at first, she was the only one who could transform, and then later on, but there were other characters started kind of like showing up, but they were always keeping their identity secret. So I've been kind of thinking of it that way, like eventually other people are going to have access to their power. Like we're all going to eventually have access to our powers, but we're probably going to be keeping them secret until like we might even be in the same scenes as our alter egos, but we'll always like run off to the side to like transform back so that no one knows, and like all this kind of like cloak and dagger esque.
No, that's fine.
Bullshit.
Okay. That's I figured it was like a balance between those two things, where it was,
Yeah.
you know, like you guys might have an inkling that one of your people might be, you know, have that same ability, but no one wants to reveal the other because you're trying not to make a scene, you know.
Yeah.
I think that's
It goes back to plausible deniability. If I don't know that Alex transforms into whatever Alex transforms into, then if I get caught and they're like, "Well, we know that you're on on this person's team," it's like, "Yeah, but I don't know who they are." So you can,
Oh.
you know,
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Oh, I just had the idea for my transformation.
but it,
Good.
but again, like we haven't. Once we get to that point, we can kind of play that out and figure, because it might happen organically that we all transform at the same time, or we all get untransformed for some reason at the same time.
Yeah.
So we know, but it all like again, I don't think any of us have actually transformed
No,
fully
everyone's been
into that other being.
right, and also the other being can look as according to rules nothing like yourself, including gender, age. We could look really old. That could be really funny. You still
Wait,
have-
say that again?
your transformation does not have to look like you. Period. Because this is a very flexible game in every respect, your transformation
So I
just
can
has
be an
to
attack.
be. You just have to be humanoid. That's my only really
Oh,
restriction.
Okay, I was gonna say, so I can
Yeah.
be an attack helicopter.
No,
Okay.
yeah, you can't be an attack helicopter, but you could, you know what I mean. You could be anything within like the realm of humanoids. Humanoid.
No,
beings.
that's fine. My transformation is gonna be great.
Okay. Now, it looks like she'll be setting up soon. I kind of when she gets here, I'll ask a question. Unfortunately, Claire won't be able to participate in this little bit of XP gaining we're going to do. But the easy part is, does anyone remember how many times they failed during the last session?
No.
No, I know you did at least once. Like most people here did at least once. I know definitely David's character failed at one point. For sure. I remember one particularly bad one, I think.
We all failed when the phone call came through.
True.
No,
So I think we were all together at that point.
I didn't fail at all.
Well, you didn't fail at that point, obviously.
No, oh, that's true. The only person that didn't probably get any failure XP was Dean, because he kept rolling high. He took all the luck of the whole room.
Oh, I must have.
Okay, so it's at least one for most people, and on the high end 2. I don't think anyone failed more than 2 times. So if you I'll hold it on your honor to think of what you think it's either 1 or 2, except for Dean, who didn't fail at all.
What are we gambling?
So you're getting XP. So
What is XP?
XP, this is actually a game where you can have advancements, unlike the last games we played. Look, we actually have advancements, Alex. Look, because a lot of the games we did never get to upgrade anything. So this one is
what can I upgrade though?
once you get 6 of the XP, you can get a heroic achievement point, and once you have a heroic achievement point or 2, you can adjust your powers, you can make yourself a little bit stronger, things like that. But
So should we mark it down as just as 1 XP and then just keep adding onto it?
well, yeah, because there's gonna be Viola's here. Admit, we're gonna do a little microphone swap probably in a second. Just give a second. Oh, are we gonna do that? I think so because otherwise you'll get weird echo. Just while we do that, you guys can debate well, not debate, but try to remember if it's 1 or 2, and I'll take whatever you want. If you want, we could all just say 2, and except for Dean, who we know, and Claire.
Yeah.
I don't think this is muted, so.
No, I'm gonna mute now.
Okay. Okay, can you hear us okay? Oh, you know what? I
Yes.
should probably turn up my volume. Okay.
Okay, so the only person who couldn't earn XP at all was Claire. If everyone is okay with it, we can just say everybody gets 2 except for Dean because he didn't fail at all. Is that fine?
I'm
Dean
great
sucks.
with that.
I agree.
Yeah. Dean's behind us all. I think he's actually older, and so he's like stayed
But
back.
is
a
Dean
few
the
years.
Dean the villain actually?
Dean is
I
not
think
the
he might
villain.
be. We should probably kill Dean. We should probably kill Dean.
Yeah, I think so too. What is he good for? You know,
He's good at being mean.
I'm good at
No,
that
I have some
too.
characters would be mean.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're good with 2. I'm just double checking.
Yes. Yes.
Yep, go with 2.
Okay, so we'll go with 2. Then I get
Where
to
do we
ask.
put that?
There's a little thing for XP on your character sheet.
We get 2?
Yeah, everybody's getting a baseline of 2, and then I'm
Okay.
gonna ask some questions, and you might get more.
Oh, okay. I thought you said
Ooh.
I had 4. Do I get 4?
Well, I did yours early, so
Okay, so I'm
you
4.
probably can do 4 and be fine.
Wow,
all
she
right.
got special treatment, huh?
No,
Must be
she
nice
was
to.
in the
Must
shower.
be nice to
Oh,
know the
my-
DM, huh?
Ah,
God.
Get right.
Yeah, you
Wow.
get that extra XP. Yeah. Okay.
I've had a
God.
DM do that before.
That's so fucked up. No one should do that.
Oh man! Oh no! The worst part is, you know
got
what
a
the worst
pizza.
part was?
One
Is that
XP.
the first his girlfriend was he met through Tumblr and was playing Minecraft while we were all trying to play a D&D game, and then she wasn't even paying attention, so he gave her extra XP to keep her interested in the game. It was really bad. Maybe I'll
that
go into the
sounds
story
horrible.
later.
Oh my God.
I'll go into that story maybe another time. But it was
I
pretty
heard
funny.
about a guy who used to give XP to people bringing pizza. That was terrible. That was a terrible
That's
idea.
what? No. That's a great
Wait,
way to motivate people to bring
somebody
pizza.
brought you pizza?
There was a joke about pizza for XP for a long.
Oh, okay.
All I have to
But
say
that,
is
but that,
easy.
but that
Oh.
actually makes sense though. You incentivizing. It's a great way to incentivize people to bring you pizza.
All right. I am going to ask you a series of questions for the people that were here, so we can get the game moving. And just answer yes or no, okay? Or if you want to give explanations, that's fine. Did we learn something new and important about the larger threat in the world?
Yes.
Okay. I think everybody agrees on yes on that one.
Yes.
Okay. Did we save someone from the machinations of evil forces? I would think no, but
No.
No,
Not yet.
okay.
not yet.
Did we learn something new and important about one of our magical heroes? No, probably not.
No.
I mean, you guys can debate, but
No, we did. We know that Dean has his own toilet he poops in because he's a shy
that is
pooper.
not relevant and useful.
I'm
It
still
is.
very upset that somebody used my private bathroom.
Right?
Let's see. And the last one, I think, man, yeah, I'll give you this one, but let me read it. Did we develop new friendships or deepen existing ones?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
So, I think that's fine for most people. So, if the group answers yes to 2 questions, everyone gets XP, 1 XP. If they answer to 3 or more questions, everyone gets 2. So, 4. That's what I thought it might be. So, everybody's cool with 4 total XP?
Except for me, I only get 2, right?
No, oh yeah, you only get 2. Sorry, Dean. You didn't fail enough.
Ooh.
So the rest of
Alex,
so Dean's
yourself.
at 2 and the rest of us are at 4.
Yes,
Dean
everybody
sucks.
except Dean is at 4, except for Claire, who has 0. So they're
Wait,
actually.
you get XP for failures?
Yeah, every time you hit a 6,
Oh.
you don't get XP for succeeding. You get it because you're moving the plot ahead. Every time you fail, I do stuff.
Okay.
You're getting experience for making the world a more threatening place.
Wow.
So, or I scratch that. You're making the world. You're learning from your mistakes. That's basically
Yeah.
what it's supposed to be. Okay. I'm gonna push away from the group because I have to catch Claire up a little bit. But I did give Claire. Did you? I'm calling Claire. Oh, it's because the name is in front. Did you get the message I sent you about the drink?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
cool. So I don't have to run through that. You get up in your room, and your sisters have all left for school, of course. And your mother is quite irate that you're sleeping in. And that's not the good Christian thing to do, skipping out on classes. So you really ought to get to class. It's up to you to decide how you want to get there. You could try to get her to drop you off in the big old van, or you can kind
No.
of truck your way to school.
I'm gonna walk.
You gonna walk to school?
No, I want to be. No, she's yelling at me. I put my headphones in, open the door, slam the door, walk to school.
She just begrudgingly gets the car started and complains, but it's wrong for her to curse, so she won't curse. And then she'll drive you to the wall and open the door and just give you a look like get in there, get into the school.
I walk
Okay.
slowly.
Okay, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I just wanted to make sure that there was nothing else really there besides getting into the van. All right. So that gets you in. Then it looks like you've missed about half the day. Currently, there's some sort of, it's not commotion, but it's a bit disorderly because one of the classes got canceled due to, and the students are roaming the hallways, kind of waiting for the next period to start. If you want to make things easy, you can bump into basically a few of the people you know from the group, kind of hanging around the library / hallway connected to the library.
I look for Derek.
Last time I checked.
I'm gonna look for Derek to see if he's off.
Okay. Derek, where were you last?
I thought weren't we in the bathroom going through the stuff that we stole from the walker?
Oh, I thought you guys were still in the library. Let me think. Be a bad GM. All right. Who is still wandering about? I know that Amos went to the principal's office and was coming back towards you guys. So the people there she could possibly run into are Amos, and possibly also, did Viola go into the bathroom with everybody else? Like who's in the bathroom in which one?
Which bathroom?
That's what I'm trying to figure out right now.
Yeah.
I thought we robbed her locker
and then
took the contents to my private bathroom.
Okay, so it's the shitty boys' bathroom. So Viola would not go into the shitty boys' bathroom.
Hey, it's the cleanest one on the school premises.
You just wait outside the bathroom?
Yeah, I can wait outside.
Okay. So that makes sense. You're waiting outside the boys' bathroom and you see Claire, who has been absent.
I look tired.
Oh, Claire, how are you doing? Rough morning or night?
More like
She stares at you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh my god, sorry, that was out of character. I overslept. Have you seen Derek?
Have I seen Derek? He's in the bathroom. Right?
All the boys are in the bathroom right now.
Yeah, the boys are all in the bathroom right now.
And one girl. Because he would identify. Oh wait, no, he's not there yet. Sorry, my bad. He's on the way back.
What?
All right, I wait.
He identified as a girl, and they.
No, dude! I told you that was just. I was
said that
demonstrating.
Was
I was demonstrating that the cheerleaders are really dumb, and she believed me. You know what I'm saying?
I know. Just funny gag. All right. Anyway, so
could I say that I hear Claire's voice? I immediately perk up and go outside.
If what's your relationship with Claire? Out of curiosity, is it cooperative?
She's best friend. Oh yeah,
I wrote down as out of character bestie.
Okay, so you hear your best friend's voice outside the bathroom, so yes, that's fine.
Yeah, I would, go right out and throw my arms around her. Claire, oh my goodness, I was really worried about you.
I had a crazy dream. It was And I slept in, and my mom. What did I
You had a
miss?
crazy dream?
Yeah.
What was your dream?
Uh, 1 second.
Loading.
Loading, please. Buffering, please wait.
Wait a second. Let me read it to you.
Oh, it's like I wrote. She takes out her dream diary.
I hope you wrote it better than I did because my language skills can sometimes be atrocious.
I had this really interesting dream of I was like some weird dog, but it was like made out of smoke, and I was chasing Samantha. That was actually not that bad, actually.
Oh.
And I chased her into the girls' bathroom. That was weird.
Not
sure why I chased her there.
When you tell me about your dream, you just see my face go whiter than normal.
Hmm.
Where did you chase her to?
Oh, the girls' bathroom. Is it the girls' bathroom nearby, or is it
No,
like
it's the nice one on the other side of the building.
the really preppy one, nice one on the other side of the
Had
school?
we or someone had someone from our group already been there?
Viola has.
Yeah, but I dragged her through. The weird part was I dragged her through a wall, which was weird. But I can't make dreams up like that. But to have a dream like that and oversleep. Ugh. Did I miss anything in
So
school?
yeah, so Samantha's missing.
Oh, I'd say that sucks, but I don't like her, so.
Well, that and the fact that we also found dog prints over, I forget where, but someplace significant, like strange dog prints. Yeah, you might not have had a dream.
Wait. That is interesting, actually.
I mean, I get that you don't like Samantha, but I mean, I don't want to find out that there's something bad happened to her either, or that there's something like preying on us. Oh, hey, we also found this journal of hers. Did we find the journal in the locker? I forget now.
The
No,
journal.
we found it at her desk.
No,
We
you guys
found
took
the journal at her
anything that
desk.
wasn't. You guys took anything that wasn't literally like locked down and kind of just dragged it all to the bathroom. So your bathroom was now an office, kind of.
It doesn't matter. We found the journal. We found the journal at her desk when everybody was out of the classroom. We also found this journal with these strange entries about like, and there was this sisterhood, and they had done something, and they were trying to keep it covered up, and I don't know. And I look back at Dean, and I'm like, and Dean, Claire. Sorry, Heather. What is your Viola? I look at the other two, and I'm like, yeah, there's something really strange going on. I mean, again, I get that you don't like her, but we really should try to figure out what's going on.
Yeah, I don't think I want to see her dead. I might not like her. All right, I'll help.
For
She
convenience,
gives you a thumbs. She gives you a slight smile and a thumbs up.
for convenience
There you
sake,
go,
I'll have
buddy.
Alex kind of like head up the hallway at this point. It's been a good portion of time, so he could probably come walking down the hallway at this point towards the rest of the group.
So I see them outside the bathroom.
Yeah, I assume that you didn't spend too much time in the principal's office after he signed the paperwork, so you're kind of probably walking back at this point.
Okay. Hey, Claire.
Oh, hello. How are you?
I'm good. I was worried when they called the assembly that it was you who was missing.
Oh, yeah. Apparently Samantha's missing. Nah, I just overslept. I just got here.
Yeah. Thanks science. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. So you guys were saying that there were weird dog prints outside of the girls' bathroom, or something along those lines.
Oh yeah, I got a photo.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll show them the photo.
She has
It's
a
a Polaroid.
Polaroid photo of it.
I take a look. Does it look familiar?
I mean, you had a weird perspective because it was a dream. You had it from like dog face, like POV.
Yeah.
But that looks like what your paw would have looked like if you were a dog, which you were, I guess.
I look at my hand, look at the picture.
They were also
This
like, if I
is-
don't remember, if I remember correctly, they were smoky footprints. They weren't mud or something else that a dog would like track. It was kind of like an ashen kind of a footprint, right?
Yeah, they tracked in like some sort of ash/smoke material. It wasn't really like dirt or fur. It was definitely like burnt fireplace material, like that kind of thing.
And it led to a wall too, didn't it?
Actually, they didn't get to explore that. When Viola went in there, well, she could tell you, it was definitely bad, and she had to leave.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, what's the mascot's name?
The mascot is he calls himself Toby, but he has a much longer
Toby.
name.
Yeah, Toby, when I went into the bathroom, Toby became like he freaked out. There was something really bad in there.
But really? Did you
Yeah,
tell us
so
that?
I just left.
We should probably get over there. That might be like, we should just get over there. I think. I mean, does that make sense?
I don't
I
know.
mean,
It seems like it would be dangerous. I don't want
say that
anyone to
again?
get hurt.
Well, I mean, someone might already be getting hurt.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Somebody already did get hurt.
Yeah, okay. You guys are right. Yeah, we should go investigate it. Even though it's scary.
So wait, and Toby's a boy, a guy, and he was in the girls' bathroom.
Toby is an
Yeah.
entity. Toby looks like anything it wants to look like.
Oh,
Toby's
Toby's our patron.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah,
you guys also know Toby?
his full. Oh, good
What?
call. Very good call.
Wait, what?
He's asking. He goes, "Oh, you also know Toby," which because
I
no one.
thought everyone in the group knows Toby.
Well, you do, but you don't know that each other know each other.
Wait, what?
Out
I
of
mean-
character,
Yeah,
who's
there's-
Toby?
The entity that you made your deal with to
The
get your
mascot.
right, the mascot character that gives you your magical powers.
Oh,
I have
Sorry,
no idea.
when you were
Wait.
saying mascot, I was
So-
thinking like the school mascot.
Everybody knows individually knows Toby. You don't necessarily know Toby as a group.
oh,
I got a question out of character.
That'll be fun.
Would I have met Toby before this day started, or
Yes.
would have? Okay.
Anyone who has magical powers met Toby. That's how you got them.
okay. So I probably wouldn't have mentioned Toby.
That's up to you. You can take that back. That's fine because
Okay.
that was, like I said, that was we tried to clear up some of that understanding, but you
But
weren't there
wait,
when we.
Don't
yeah.
we all know that we're all magical people?
Not yet.
No.
Not
No?
yet.
Oh, I thought we all knew.
No,
Which
that's
is
what
why
makes it
it's such a
fun.
convenient slip of the tongue.
Okay, I did not know
You're
that
just
part.
conveniently friends at the moment.
Okay.
You-
That changes things. Okay.
We're just people who care about about doing
Just
good
roll
in the
back
world.
the part where you talked about
Okay.
Toby. Just I felt
Yeah.
uncomfortable and I had
so,
to leave.
Yeah.
I went into the bathroom
There you
and well, I felt uncomfortable, so I had to leave.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, now you guys think we should
Uncomfortable.
investigate it,
Uncomfortable
so
how?
good idea.
Uncomfortable how?
I just had a bad feeling.
Well, I mean, Claire's dream led her to the bathroom where she dragged Samantha through the wall. So, I mean, we should probably at least get over there and either go into the bathroom or like figure out what's behind that wall. Maybe we'll find her.
Okay. So as a group, are you gonna go wandering off towards the bathroom?
Are we allowed to skip class?
Well, yeah, it's almost time for your next class, but it's up to you guys whether or not you guys want to be delinquents or not.
Honestly, if this is someone's life, we should probably help them.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've already missed science class because that was when the crap hit the fan and they decided trying to have science class was a bad idea. Which class will you be missing next? Going in order, you are going to be missing math. Sorry, everybody loves math. Though on the bright side, your delinquency will go through into lunch.
Oh,
So
no.
you'll be able to have lunch that period added onto your time.
This is all for the greater good.
It's all for the greater good. Your mom's gonna
Hey,
be pissed, Claire.
if we-
Your mom's gonna be
if we-
pissed.
Yep,
help
I'm
her-
Marvy. She's already, I'll deal with it when I get
She's
home.
already mad. I mean,
All
hey,
right.
if we turn out to be heroes, then no one can be mad at us, right?
My mom might be mad at me, but her feelings don't matter.
Okay.
Yeah, my stepparents are shitty too, man. Don't worry about it. We'll get through this.
Yeah.
So the general consensus is you're all being delinquents, and you're gonna go head to the bathroom.
Yep.
Okay.
To another bathroom.
Man, you guys have a tour of bathrooms.
That's where all
I
the
think,
cool kids
I
hang
think,
out.
I think we're coming up with our group name. Kobe's Toilet Teens.
Oh God, no. No, I don't want to be stuck with that.
I want to ask Deed a question, actually. Deed, during all this time, you're sitting around with a ton of paperwork and other stuff. What are you going to do with all this stuff? Are you going to drag it between each location? Are you going to find a place to stash it in the bathroom? Like, I'm curious.
How much is it? I mean,
You guys grabbed like basically the contents of her locker that weren't that because you
Would
guys are
it-
Russian.
would it fit in a bag? Because I feel like I don't think it's necessarily safe leaving somewhere. So maybe I go put my stuff in my locker and then I carry that stuff on me. If
Okay.
if it would fit in my backpack.
That's fine. We could do a locker swap bit and then shove everything into your backpack, but we are going to have to play that out.
I mean, guys, I got this idea. Is this the best idea? I mean, I don't think we should necessarily leave this. I mean, I guess we could.
can't leave it.
Walking around with incriminating evidence. Yeah, I see.
I mean,
nothing wrong with that.
we can listen. We can see that grate up there. Like we can unscrew that and put the paperwork inside there, and then I've done this before we don't need to talk about that, but I've hidden stuff up there before, and it's always been perfectly safe.
What?
Oh yeah, what kind of stuff have you hidden in there?
What's in there?
Just stuff.
Oh, are
we
you
don't-
smoking?
No.
Oh, it's booze. Okay.
No. I would just put that in the back of the toilet tank.
Is it pornographic material? I always knew you were a pervert.
What?
We finally might answer that question of knowing something new about the hero. That'll be the next end of session wrap
Oh
up.
dear.
Gee, whatever. No, that's I'm not a pervert. You're the pervert.
Hangs out in the bathroom all the time with paperwork. It's fine.
It's the cleanest bathroom, and nobody bothers me in
No,
here.
it's not.
I'm okay. Are you sure it's gonna be safe here?
It's the cleanest bathroom.
I mean, I think it'll be safe. I mean, otherwise, I just carry it around with us. That's all.
But look at his backpack. Does it look like it has a lot of hidden pockets in it?
I mean, he could put everything into his backpack. The problem is he has his own stuff in his backpack too. So he'd have to kind of do a dump out run and then fill it.
Do any of you drive? Do you have a car? Are you even old enough to have a permit?
Why are you even asking us these questions?
I'm just trying to get to know you. That's all.
Jeez,
Jeez, what?
Gross.
I just
I mean-
stare at you.
What's wrong with? Really? Come on, everybody. Really? I'm just trying to find solutions here.
That way, if you have, it sounds like you have a car. How about you put it in your car and call?
I don't drive.
Okay, so
Look. I think our lockers are close together. We'll put both of our things in our lockers, and then each carry half of her stuff. How's that? I mean, I don't want to leave it in some crate that God only knows what you do up there.
And I don't want to know what he does there either. You know what? That sounds like the
No.
best plan. Yeah.
okay,
All right,
so
come on. We can
Okay,
go this way.
look. I'm sorry. I don't put anything up there. I lied. It was just an idea. I thought it was cool. Apparently, it didn't go over well with you. It's not something I've ever done. I mean, do you have a screwdriver? Do you have a Phillips head screwdriver? Because I don't. I can't open that grate.
I
It
look
was
up and I
an
go,
idea.
I can open it if you need me to, but I'm not going to. Come on, let's go back to our lockers and get this done.
All right, let's go do that.
all right, so you guys go over to the big bank of lockers. Well, the good news is because you're skipping class, there's not a lot of people in the hallway, so I'm not going to make you do a check or something. So you can just kind of swap your stuff out. You might have issues because you skipped class, but that's separate.
I'll deal with those issues later.
Uh,
Very carefully.
Whatever. I don't think they track. I don't think they really call attendance.
oh, really? Because they really did when you were in homeroom.
Well, I mean, it's never come back to bite me.
Okay. Well, anyway, you
Famous
guys
last words.
easily
skip all the time.
your stuff. You each take two. Let's see. Dean and Derek each take half of her stuff, and they put their stuff back in the locker. And now what is it? Expedition to the girls' room?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see.
Yep.
Of course, dramatically, as you guys are walking down the hallway towards the girls' bathroom, a janitor is sweeping the floor, removing, of course, any evidence because they don't know there's dog footprints.
Yeah.
So they're just sweeping the floor. Okay. What's the next play?
Are we at the bathroom?
Yeah, well, you guys are at the hallway leading to the bathroom. I just wanted to see if you guys wanted to rush in there as a group.
Is it- where's the
I
janitor?
want to pick up the pace and rush in there. Like I have to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
I look up and down the corridors to see if we're being watched.
Okay, I want you then to make let me look at my sheets.
I don't know what to roll. Tell me what I need to do.
No,
I've never
I
played
just
this
want to
game
handle
before.
his thing first. Let's see. What would be the best way to do that? Is there a move that makes the most sense? Let's see. Best way in or out. And dangers I have. You could be vigilant by guarding the bathroom. You're analyzing a possible danger. It's not really a dangerous situation. Like, it's just sort of paying attention. No, it's just a straight stat roll. Let me go look at the stat sheet for a second.
I need to open the
Stat sheet.
rules book.
Yeah. I had the rules book open, but I didn't have a base stat
I
sheet open.
don't.
Okay.
How's the rule book?
I'll use this one. Okay. You are trying to perceive what's going on in the hallway. Give me 2d6 in physical.
Okay. 9.
Okay. It seems like the coast is clear mostly because, well, it's between classes. It's during a class and you're all skipping. And except for the janitor who is doing janitor stuff and doesn't care. Okay. Now, Claire, you said you're just gonna rush into the bathroom?
I have to go. All right, pretending to.
Let's see now. Does that have a there's no
Find the rule book again,
component?
apparently.
Let me see what I can do for that. Could do that's not mental.
I'm gonna pull my hood up over my head. I keep my head down and just go in with Claire.
Just one of the girls.
Head down.
You know what? Luck will default to mystical. So roll 2d6 in mystical since you're the first person entering.
All right, so when I'm rolling
Can I-
d6s, so
can I
I have a
assist her?
2 in my mystical. What am I looking for? Do I add that to my mystical check?
You add
Or?
it to your mystical and you want to get above a 6, basically.
All right. 8.
Okay. You successfully, it's during a time when it wasn't busy. So you managed to get inside and your friend comes with you with their hood over their head.
Okay.
Okay, what are we looking for?
No one's in here. No one else but us.
Just you guys.
Okay,
I don't
good.
know what the
All
roles
right,
for.
I'm looking for I'm gonna try to replay what I remember in my dream and see if I can remember exactly which wall she got pushed into and if there's any evidence.
Okay, let's see now. 2d6 and mental.
2d6 mental.
And then we'll do probably searching around type of roll. I
8.
assume. That's fine. You remember which wall it is.
This one, I like put my hand on it. It's a wall, is it?
Right, it is a wall. Let's see. Relax. Maple, seek guidance. Okay. Did you want to use glimpse the truth? Because that gives you questions that I can answer. Or
Yeah,
do you
sure.
want to try to do something weird and mystical? I don't know. It depends on what your point of view here is.
Glimpse the truth. How would that work?
Glimpse the truth, you would roll it's another 2d6 and mental roll, and you would ask one of the questions on the list, things like what happened here recently, what's about to happen, what's the most dangerous thing, what needs to be protected, things like that. Generalized questions about the situation. And the other way I would say is probably trying to use your mystical ability, which I'm not sure how if you want to try to do something mystical to whatever happened here.
What I can do is I'm not sure if it will actually the powers that I do have, I am unsure if they would actually help in this situation.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, but you can try that.
Could I assist her in this questioning thing? I also have the a trait. My mystical ability is death. No, it's telepathy. So you can link up your team's minds, allowing you to quickly communicate. But
Yeah,
could
wait,
I
wait.
say that like
Sorry, go ahead.
No, okay.
So
So
can I-
there's a couple things you can do. You can also we can do this together, which is 2 heads are better than 1, which gives you basically a mental bonus. Or you could try to communicate mentally to them, though that might be shocking because I'm not sure if you've done that before.
She hasn't, but this is a good. Oh, sorry.
like communicate mentally with Samantha?
Oh, well, you're gonna try to what? Communicate to Samantha through the wall?
Yeah.
Okay. You
Perfect
can try
awareness
that.
pencils.
All right.
And
There's no roll on this, so maybe we could just say that it's just like a straight mental roll.
Yeah, that's no. I'm not gonna make you really roll. You concentrate your mind because you know who Samantha is. You've seen her before.
Yeah.
And you focus on the wall, but you don't get anything.
Okay.
wait. Also, hold on.
Yep.
What do you call it? Doesn't he have to transform?
Not for certain abilities. If it's your personal ability from your thing, you don't have to do that.
Everyday identity.
Everyday identity power. If
This I'm sorry, this is part of my that's not my everyday power.
Oh, well then.
This is my second one, the
It's a mystical
I
connection.
forget. Yeah, that's the mystical connection. I have what do I have? I have telepathy and death. So
Okay.
I thought death was the one I need to be transformed for, but maybe the telepathy is the one I need to be transformed for as well.
Yeah, more than likely you'll have to transform to be able to access that. I can look at your sheet.
What is the power pool?
Power pool is a currency that they use for boosting die rolls, basically, and doing other weird stuff. You earn it by doing stuff in game, and then you get it as like a reserve.
Yeah, some of my abilities give power pool stuff.
Okay. You still have the option of two heads are better than one because you said you want to try to help them.
Yeah, let's do that. Okay. If I can't transform and use my ability, then let's do that.
Okay. I assume you accept him doing that. Like he's like, oh, I can help you with this.
Yeah, I nod. Yep, I accept this.
Okay. So, When you aid a teammate, roll one of the following stats depending on the roll. The aided character gains 1 power point, so you're going to gain 1 power point regardless.
Okay.
2 heads are better than 1, so you're going to roll. First, we're going to do David's roll, which is going to be 2d6 in mental.
Okay. And I rolled an 8 plus 2 is a 10.
Okay. So you have a cooperative relationship. The target has +1 forward, but you put yourself in danger. Well, that makes sense. Okay. So you roll.
I put myself in danger, or she does?
You do.
Okay.
So now she has her 2d6 plus mental roll +1. Or if she wants to spend the power pool, she can. But that's the roll right now.
So 2d6 plus my mental plus 1.
Yes.
13.
Okay.
Nice.
Well, you could ask. Wow. It says on 12 plus, ask the GM any question not on the list. And I promise you have to answer it truthfully. So go ahead. What question? Now remember, I'm not going to tell you the boss of the game or something, ridiculous, but I will. Any normal question I'll answer.
Oh shit, out of character. I actually got to think of what I want to find out.
Take a moment. Take
Well, I
your
mean,
time.
we're looking for Samantha, right? So, I mean, just ask where Samantha is. Just if you're gonna,
Actually,
Or see how she was able to like phase through the wall.
Yeah, there's some good questions. The
I
problem
could
is
ask her how do we get to Samantha?
if it is not focused enough, I will give you just a direct answer. So just so you
Okay.
know, you know what I mean? Like, I won't lie. But if you say, oh, where is she? Or something, you know what I mean? Like, you got to think about it.
Don't fuck
yeah. I mean,
this
I like
up.
that. How can we get to Samantha, or how can we bring Samantha back?
Actually,
Is it just one question? We only get
it's
one
just
question.
one question. I get one question.
Hold on. On 3, hold 1. On 12, yeah, you just get one question, but it's anything that's not, any question not on the list. So that's still a big amount of questions. So
Actually, how do we get Samantha back? Yeah, I'll take that one.
I'm gonna go for how we get Samantha back. Let's see.
From
How can I say this?
wherever the dogs have taken her.
Okay.
Or-
How do you get her back? So the thought comes to you that you should find someone who definitely has a specific grudge. Like, so if you could find that person, you can try to force them to give her back to you. So, or if she's alive. You don't know if she's alive or dead at this point. But
Oh.
you know that this was less like a random incident. It feels like a targeted attack. If that's any helpful to you. I mean, that's the most direct way I can be.
As I stare at the wall and I was just eyes focused on it, I turned to Derek like this was someone's holding a grudge against her. This is she was targeted. If we can find who this person was or is, we might be able to persuade them to give her back. If you get my drift.
Yeah, no,
But,
all right.
Someone
So here's what we can. Are we the only two in the bathroom, or do the other people come in with us?
I'm not sure. What are you guys doing while they're chatting in the bathroom?
I mean, if
I mean the girls.
A's character and David's character are in the bathroom alone. No one else has said they've went in yet. Everybody else is kind of just milling about outside.
Yeah.
I'm standing outside the door, keeping guard.
You're doing a great job.
I'm very
he gets the gold
intimidating.
star.
I'm intimidating standing outside the girls' bathroom.
I'd probably go in.
Perverted.
Because I have an inquisitive mind that is and perfect awareness,
Perfect awareness. Okay. But I just wanted to get a check on what other people were doing while they were examining the bathroom. Just waiting outside, or
Yeah, I think I'll just wait outside.
In fact,
So
uh,
if they're waiting outside at this point, if everybody is waiting outside, I was just going to say we would just step outside and join the rest of the group and tell them what
okay,
we've
that's
determined.
fine. All right, so you still have that discussion inside the room because that makes sense, and then you pop outside.
So we think that, and I look at Claire, we think that someone's got a grudge against her, and whoever that person is has her, right,
Or
Claire?
has caused, or either has or know how to get her back. They caused whatever has happened to her.
Hey, look, we're only a few minutes late for class. We can all stop right now and go to our class, or we can, because whoever that person is probably in class, so there's no point in us continuing to search. Or the other option is we can go and try to look through all this information that we have of hers and see if we can't determine who that person is that has a grudge against her.
yeah, but we did try to ask her friends about if she had any enemies.
Yeah, but I mean, her friends might not know. I mean, whoever
Alex.
the sisterhood is.
Sorry, Amos. Could you roll 2d6 in mental because you were there for the interviews? You're apparently an investigator.
I am, of course, because I'm a genius with perfect awareness.
But this makes sense for your character. So 2d6 in mental.
Yes. Oh God.
I'll do one.
It's a 5.
Hey, you get to check that box, buddy.
Hey, yeah, get that XP.
Higher 5 XP.
Okay. Well, just I'll take a little note there. That's fine. Never mind. It was something about.
Wait. Is this like a move or just because is this like a glimpse of the truth or?
Basically, it was you were there when they were interviewed, and so something would occur to you normally because you have perfect awareness and you're super smart, but you just can't figure out what it is. It's at the tip of your tongue, which makes it even worse because you're a smart person and it's just right there.
Well, hold on. Stroke of. Okay, never mind. Well, can I use my mystical my mystical connection? To boost that to a 6.
Hold on, that might be tied to your transformation. So you want to?
Okay.
You'd have to have transformed beforehand.
Oh, you have to do it beforehand. I can't just like transform now and deeply think about this and get a +1.
I'll tell you what. If you transform, I will take away the negative that you would have got for working on the same problem. Because you would have gotten a -1 because you would have been like, what was it that I was forgetting, and get more frustrated. You know?
Wait, what does the negative do?
Basically, when you try to do the same thing, what I do with Power of Apocalypse, every time you attempt to do the same thing, it's a -1. Because you're like, you become frustrated more and more about it. You're like, what was the thing? And you just become fixated. And so, but it doesn't make it any better. It's just like trying to dig deeper, you know? So you can try.
So he has the ability to just try to think about it more, roll, and have a -1 on the roll.
He does have that too. He could spend
I think makes more sense because making a transformation right now would just be, personally a little bit out of character.
Not really. Because so I have pensiveness, right? Which gives me you're able to think clearly and deeply about any subject, even in stressful times. Gain a +1 to glimpse the truth checks.
You would have still been a 6. It still would have failed, even if I had counted it.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. That was my other point.
Oh, it has to be above a 6. Okay.
Right. Yes. You can take a -1 and try again thinking about the problem, or you could just let it go. but your character's not a let it go kind of character. I mean, at least in my opinion. You
Well,
can-
I'm gonna. Is this glimpse the truth? Can I use my pensiveness ability though?
I will still. Yes, this is a sort of glimpse the truth situation. It's not exactly the same thing, but it's close enough.
All right. So, pensiveness, right? You're able to think clearly and deeply about any subject, even in stressful times.
Yeah.
And I also have a stroke of genius. Hold on. Which is stroke.
That's your normal character trait, right? I'm gonna look at your sheet real quick.
Yeah. Which is stroke of genius, which is, oh my god. Why can't I?
You didn't give me a page number, but I can look it up.
21 for stroke of genius. When you make glimpse the truth check, you gain power point on a 10 plus.
Okay, that's just gonna give you an extra power point, which is fine. But
Yeah. But
won't-
so my ability is pensiveness, which just gives me a +1 on glimpse the truth, and
Okay,
my
so you take
I-
care
I'm
of the
gonna-
negative. There's no negative because you've done.
yeah. But now I also have to transform, right?
Yes, but are you gonna do that here, or are you just gonna be like, I need to go use the girls' bathroom? I don't know.
I'm gonna do it here, just because it's funny the way my transformation is gonna work.
Sure. Okay, Alex, you're gonna be the first person. Oh, sorry, you're gonna be the first
Well,
person. to transform.
you'll see what my transfer. I'll see if this is good. Okay, so are you guys familiar with? I just posted a link.
Oh God. What?
What?
Your head's just gonna go like really. Oh my God! It's like Brainiac.
Yeah. So it's like a Brainiac thing where my head just gets bigger and bigger, and
You turn it to Jimmy Neutron.
exactly, and then it gets like veiny and stuff from all the power boiling in my brain.
Okay, I might have to make people. No, you know what? You're not shocked by this because it's a magic. I would be wrong to make everybody roll every time someone.
Is this
saw
happening
someone
in front of
transform.
everyone?
Apparently, he wants to make his head go big.
Well, but no, but it's like it's almost a unconscious thing. I just start thinking.
Oh, okay,
like,
but it still happens though.
it still happens, but I'm saying it's not, I'm like deep in thought, like
so
trying to put 2 and 2 together. So
He
my
does-
and also I'll make this addition. If I roll really well, my get gets bigger. And if I roll poorly, it gets like smaller. So, but it's still like it looks enlarged,
Sure.
but
That's
like
fine.
okay, this is good enough.
Yeah, go you, Brainiac.
You still look like you, except with a big head. Like
Yes.
okay, I'm just that your costume apparently you think that will hide you is your big head. Do you even have like a mask or anything, or just your head just gets big?
No. But I think it's also there's a sense of like if somebody witnesses me with a big head and then they're like later they're like, wait, what the fuck? It's like, oh, you just misremember, like
Imagined
what the
it. Okay, sure.
Yeah, you just like, what the hell is wrong with you? Like, no.
Okay, so everyone who is in that space basically sees his head expand and has glowy veins, and
Wow.
you do your roll. Yeah, that's a thing. That's happening now.
I'm gonna
Okay,
I'm gonna run up beside him. Quick, Dirk, the Polaroid.
Wait, is this all happening in the bathroom?
No, he's standing in the hallway because he didn't see. Was he?
Oh, I don't see this.
No,
Oh.
he came out. He came out of the
Yeah,
bathroom.
but there's no one in the hallway, so
Oh, okay.
No, the
It's just
janitor's
us.
probably left by now. So yeah, just you
yeah,
guys.
so I'm saying, so yeah, I rolled a 8.
Okay, your big brainy head expands, and you look back onto the thought you failed earlier. How dare I fail, right? And you look back, you go. Every time you ask them about if they had any grudges, people clammed up. Every single time they were like, No one really pushed them on it, but they always clammed up when you asked them if there was something wrong or if there was some sort of conflict. Every single time, including the 2 girls that you talked to, both were like, nothing. Like when you went and talked to them.
Maybe they all hate her.
I don't know, but every time you guys talk to them, they clammed up, and that's definitely a clue. There's something wrong there.
Yeah, so maybe I don't know. Maybe they either all hated her, or maybe they're all like, I don't know, blackmail. Like they're all, maybe they're all part of the cult and they don't want to, whatever, the sisterhood of whatever, and they just don't if they speak out again, like if they say something, maybe they get hurt. I don't know. Basically, what I'm saying is
Okay.
cheerleaders are evil, but we've all already known that.
Oh, by the way, after you're done asking your question, your ring stops glowing your head also, probably.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh, you have a magical ring too.
Yeah, that's fair. It would glow and stuff.
I think I
Magic.
like you better with the big head. What size
Wait.
hat do you wear?
All of them, apparently.
Where's all that?
Out of character, does everyone have a magical ring, or does it something different for each person?
No, we did have to have a theme, so it is a magical ring, but you could customize it to whatever way you want your ring, as long as it's still a ring.
Wait.
So everybody has a ring, but it has like it can have different insignias and stuff, but it is a ring that everyone has. That's what we went with.
A cock ring. Hold on.
Oh,
I was gonna say that, but I decided not to.
If you do that, your pants will glow. I swear, and they will.
ew.
Nice.
Sorry, that joke had to.
I
it was
I
just,
saw
it was just there.
everybody's pants.
It was just there. It had to be made. You said it has to be a ring. It doesn't matter what kind.
Also, that'll be kind of unusual when you go to use the men's room next to other people. What
Yeah.
the-
No, I was
Get
just
a
kidding
big-
about that.
Big
was-
glowy, you know what?
But
Does everybody else have their rings out?
I mean,
I've always been wearing my. I take a glove off and show my ring.
hero identity time.
Okay.
I stare
pull
at
my
you
ring
and I
out
look
from
at. I
underneath
like.
I take my ring out from underneath my hoodie. It's hanging on a chain, and I
I just
grip
have my
it.
ring on my
and it begins
finger.
glowing. It
Yeah.
begins glowing a little bit. Mine's a ring with a big skull on it.
Ah man, it's
Claire, how do we not know this about each other?
honestly, I don't. I am honestly very perplexed on how this has never come up on any of our conversations.
I mean, it is
Wow.
surprising, but I'm gonna say it. I'm not surprised. Birds of a feather flock together. Isn't that what
Oh
they say?
God, I'm like you.
I assume your rig has like I think you sent me a picture of it earlier, but it's like lots of like bird motif, like something like that.
Yeah.
That's what Dean has a dodo bird on his ring.
Is everyone's ring glowing different color, by the way?
Only Amos has used his power, so that's the only one that's glowed. It only
What color is it glowing?
color of sadness.
So
I
blue,
suppose.
gray, black.
Grayish,
Gray.
black. Maybe purple.
Yeah. It has
Gray-
it has
gray and blue.
little spikes on it, so that to always remind me of the pain, and it glows like a dark blue.
All right, that's fair. So yeah,
Because my mystical connection is sadness.
All right, so now everyone knows that you have magic rings. This will be fun for later. What do you guys want to do now? With all this
I was
new
about to ask a great question. So, do you guys want to get back to class, make up a lie about why we were late, or do we want to go and sit and go through some of this material that we stole out of her locker and see if we can't figure out exactly who it is that might be whoever it is we're looking for?
So, just to update you guys, I did talk to the principal, and he okayed me to start like investigative journalism newspaper things, which should give us both a room to assemble and maybe even some funds from the school to
You see, I would have been perfectly fine if this was the reading club, but I that's not a bad idea.
Yeah, he did say that there's some other students that maybe expressed interest outside of the mystical circle that we have here. But so I don't know. We'll probably need to get rid of them somehow to,
We could
Well,
send
as
them
soon as we
on.
figure out whatever it is that took Samantha, we can feed them to it. Again,
we can-
back to
we
my
can- we
original
can
point.
they can look for, maybe they can look for information for us and make it
Yeah,
offload some of
absolutely.
this work.
We could definitely utilize those patsies easily enough. again,
I
back to
just-
my question. Do we want to try to get to class before it's too late, or do we want to go and try to figure out who it might be by going through the rest of this material?
I wouldn't be opposed of going back to class so my mom isn't too mad at me.
Yeah, my parents don't care about me, so I don't care.
I mean,
Okay.
my step parents are kind of tools.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't need to get in trouble if I don't need to get in trouble. So
I
let's
don't
just get
really
to
care if
class
my
and
mom's
then-
mad at me, but she was pretty pissed this morning. And she cares too
Yeah.
much.
I don't think my parents will find out until, maybe the school year if I flunk. My dad's too busy at the golf course, and well, my mother has a boyfriend.
I-
Oh,
That's when
Oh,
that's when
Rachel.
Claire realizes that she's the only one with stable parents.
My parents are normal.
The
The
only
my step-parents
person.
my step parents are stable. My real parents are dead. All right. So we'll meet up at lunchtime and go through some of this information, right?
All right, sounds good to
Sure.
me.
All right. Are we all in class together, or are we all in separate?
Oh no, we all go into the same classes together. I don't want 6 math class. No.
Okay.
So yeah, anybody who decides to go to math class all goes to the same math class, which also makes
Alright,
it funny
so
when
we'll
you walk through the door if everybody goes.
We're 5. I think there's 5 of us, right? So the 5 of us just come
5 of us,
rolling
yeah.
into math class together.
Together as a group. Yeah.
Nothing awkward here. Do we want to stagger our entry, or do we all just want to roll in together?
Just roll it.
I'm gonna go in first.
Why don't you and I go in together, because everyone knows that we're, you and I are always besties and together pretty much all the time. And then
Yeah, I
and then they
hate
can all-
that. Sorry, I'm mumbling to myself. Don't worry about it.
Uh,
Yeah, I can
try not
say
to
you a
mumble
friend.
that. All right. So Claire and I guess Claire and I go in first.
Before we go in, I tell him I had some lady issues and you were just making sure that I was okay.
Okay. That's fine. So the first 2 people into math class
Yep.
are Claire
Ugh.
and Derek, right?
I already look sick. Bags
Right.
under my eyes. If they
It's okay, because it's what I know who the teacher of this class is, which just makes this even funnier. All right. Let me just look at my notes. There we go. So you walk into Mrs. Warren's class. She also looks tired and on edge. So this is great. You guys just sort of wander in. She already looks exhausted. She's young. She's one of these people that looks young but just looks worn.
I give her a worn look right back at her
Yeah.
and nod my head and then go to my seat.
She just looks at you. Is it worth the effort to chastise? No, they're already late. Looks back. Okay. And you went with them because she's your friend. Fine.
Mhm.
Who else is next? Viola, are you going to class?
Yeah, I'll go back to class.
Okay.
I think Zeppo stepped away for a second, so he might. He probably
I'm
is
back.
going with you. Oh yeah.
Yeah, so next person after they come in is, I guess, Viola comes in next, and even the very tired teacher will turn her head slightly and be like, "Miss Viola, you're never late. How
Oh.
unusual."
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was just so concerned about Samantha.
Oh, I get that too. All right, just go to your seat,
Yeah, make sure to get some coffee, sir.
ma'am.
Man, oh sorry. That's fine. Ma'am.
Oh no.
It's been a long day. She'll probably glance off. She probably even notice. She just goes, "Okay." Who's next? Or else you're gonna hide from class. Amos or Dean is who's got left.
I'm gonna try to quietly walk in. Not
gonna-
make it look like I'm trying to sneak in, but I'm trying to sneak in.
If you try to sneak, it's literally sneaking, and I will make you do a physical roll for that of some sort.
Yeah, but I'm not like I'm not sneaking. I'm exaggerating the sneak.
Oh, for comic of value.
Uh,
That's what
Yeah,
you're like.
yeah,
Okay. Dude,
yeah.
dude. Yeah, okay.
I'm like silly walking to my desk, silly sneaking.
She refuses to acknowledge and looks around because honestly, you never pay attention to this class anyway. So it just looks looks around,
Mm.
pretends he was kind of there the whole time. All right, next.
And I guess I'm last.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, I'll walk in and I'll say, sorry, miss, I was talking to the principal about starting a new club.
Honestly, she's kind of impressed and just lets you take your seat. Okay, well, student
Hey,
involvement.
I had an excuse, so
All right, math class, you missed the first 10, 15 minutes, but it's easy enough. You're back in math class. It is all that you expect and nothing really unusual. And then as long as people are okay with it, we can pass to lunch.
yes.
Kidoke. So it is now lunch. You guys reconvening at a table? You guys.
I sit at my table, the Misfits table.
Oh, okay, so you go to the Misfits table. Do you sit with other Misfits that aren't the group, or do you just?
Oh no! I'm sitting at the table that Derek, and Amos always sits at lunchtime.
Oh, the shun table.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, the shun table. Okay.
No, the Misfits table is like right next to us.
Oh, okay.
I just sit wherever Claire sits.
Okay. So that's the 4, or is that 3? That's 3. Do you guys just join them there to make it easier, or are you guys gonna like sit far away from them? I don't know.
I show up to the table and I'm like, I usually eat my lunch in the back of the library, but
Not in the bathroom?
I was gonna say that.
Not near that in a
I
metal
was gonna
grate.
say that. You don't eat in the bathroom in your metal cage.
no,
It's the
that's
cleanest
well,
place in the
okay.
school.
It's not that clean though. I'd rather. It's not
You brought
antiseptic.
this upon yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, I get why you think that, but no.
You're not You know what? Never mind. You don't understand.
It's a real nice room, but it doesn't have a view like the library.
Okay, and lastly, so you're the 3 of those, and then Derek, Viola, where do you want to be? Do you want to just
What do you
go
mean?
right to the table with everyone else, or
What's going on? We're at lunch.
Yeah, we sped past math, since nobody wanted to
Okay.
screw around there, and then we're at lunch.
Okay. Yeah,
So
that's
you're just
fine.
gonna join the table as if you belong here.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I look over towards the
I-
Misfits
I-
table to make sure they didn't quite notice the preppy girl join us.
I imagine Viola is the type of girl who like she just sits with whoever she wants to. 'Cause she
She's
gets
really
along with
nice.
everybody.
Actually, no,
Really
she's actually really
outgoing.
nice.
So-
No, I take that
So
back.
she
Never
probably
mind.
so she probably hangs out with us every once in a while. So
Right. I
I
mean,
completely.
go ahead.
Well, as long as she's
So
not
if
afraid to
I-
ruin her reputation.
Oh no, I'm not a preppy girl. I like everybody. I'm friends with everyone.
Oh,
Yeah,
out
that's
of
what I'm saying.
character.
I-
Okay,
I-
I get
I
you.
see-
You're actually a nice
I
person.
see her.
Okay, I get it.
I see her being the type of person who like just sits at whatever table she wants and is kind of accepted by everybody. And so occasionally she sits with us, and that's why we get along with her.
She actually gets along with everybody.
I totally
Yeah.
understand you. I'm friends with everybody too, but they think I'm mean.
Oh, I'm
What
sorry.
do you say to them?
He tries to invite them back
I-
to the bathroom.
Come to the bathroom. have
I
gifts in
only
the
tell them the
ceiling.
truth. I only tell them what they need to hear.
Dean, that makes people uncomfortable though.
Well, I'm just opening up an opportunity for them to grow.
And go back to his bathroom with them.
And when I'm done, normally when they, say mean things back to me, and I retreat to my bathroom.
Just tell them to fuck off. That's what I usually do.
Yeah, I probably
look.
should.
I give word advice: don't look weak. If you look weak, they'll mess with you some more.
Are there
I
other
try
people
not to
sitting?
look weak though.
There are other people sitting But so I assume you took one of those smaller tables. So there
Yeah.
is another
Yeah.
like round table nearby with other misfitty people, but they're busy doing what you would expect, throwing stuff at each other, like screwing around and talking loudly.
Is there no one
Uh-huh.
watching us?
Not really. Why would they? Oh, sorry. There's probably a couple people watching Viola,
What
but
the
other
fuck are
than
you
that-
looking at?
Sorry. That's
Sorry.
very mature, apparently. Sorry.
I'm gonna
It worked.
I'm gonna open up my book bag, and while the stuff is in the book bag, I'm gonna start like going through some of Claire's stuff, mostly identifying the things that have nothing of importance in them, like um, textbooks that clearly don't have any notes kind of tucked away, and eventually kind of weed out the things that look like they might be of interest and start trying to coyly look through some of her information.
Okay.
You sure we
Uh,
should be doing this here? Or
I
can
mean-
whisper that.
I mean,
Oh, we're in the
I think-
cafeteria. Like people
take
walk
out- I
past
take out-
us.
I take out one of the like basic kind of notebooks and open it up to just a couple of blank pages and hold the book so that the blank pages are on the outside, and then take the book and have it kind of sitting inside of that, so that unless someone's like physically looking right over my shoulder, no one should be able to see what it is I'm doing.
Okay.
Yeah, the other stuff
Go
is
to,
textbooks, so it's like, everyone has textbooks.
Everyone has the same textbooks, pretty
Yeah,
much.
yeah, textbooks are textbooks, yeah. So and we can like kind of use some of these things as like ways of looking at it without, kind of like you've got your book open, but yet you've actually have like a comic book inside and you're reading a
Yeah,
comic book.
yeah.
That kind of an idea.
I actually
Um,
got a question for Viola once you're done with everything.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
So you actually are in a really nice situation where you can be friends with everybody. You know what? You're probably gonna be the best person to go ask people if something's happened to Samantha or if someone was mad at her or something. People
Oh, yeah,
probably
I
just
was
open
already-
right up to you.
Yeah, yeah.
Just talked to two so far.
I talked to 2 of the cheerleaders so far.
Yeah, I can
what are
tell you the
their
names. Just don't stare at the screen.
Oh, sorry.
So you've talked to Cherish,
Oh yeah, Cherish.
and you've also talked to Valeria Klein.
Yeah, Cherish and Valerina.
You Val.
Val. Cherish and Val.
Do they seem like the type of people to put a grudge against her?
Sorry, what was that?
Do they seem like the type of person who would have a grudge against her?
I think they seemed a little hesitant to tell me some things. It seemed like they're not completely on friendly terms with each other.
Well,
So there's drama in the cheerleading squad.
Well, that's what I said. That's what I noticed earlier. That's what I
surprised.
realized earlier. They seemed all kind of like iffy to talk about Samantha's enemies or any kind of conflict or it seems like there's maybe something beneath the surface that they're just not letting on because the stuff that they brought up was all regular cheerleader dumb stuff.
It's too bad we can't infiltrate their group.
Well, who says we can't?
I mean, I'm saying I can't.
Well,
I mean,
I won't.
Maybe not with your physical abilities, but I don't know. Well,
Nothing about my physical abilities.
actually,
clearly-
I might be able to
clearly-
pose as my sister. She's in the cheerleading squad.
Well,
Might stress me
but
up.
also,
I'm not sure if
but
I'll be
also-
able to keep a straight face the whole time.
so you're just saying like impersonate your sister?
Yeah.
But also they're probably gonna have tryouts because they're gonna need a new cheerleader. You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna say that.
Actually, my sister actually might have some information on what's going on.
She's been
I
gone
can
a
probably
day.
read a room.
Just saying.
So do you want to
Actually-
try talking to your sister?
We're not on the best terms, but she may.
Think she's part of the cult?
You could use this opportunity to, get past whatever you two are fighting over, but bond over this.
She's probably gonna smell bullshit. I
don't know,
can
she is
try.
she is a cheerleader. You know what I'm saying?
You still
know,
have
there-
cheerleaders you haven't talked to though. So there's still 3 other people I think that you haven't talked to. Yeah. Yep. Sorry. 1, 2. You haven't talked to because you know the names of them. They're the main cheerleaders. You haven't talked to Francesca, Anna, or Dana. Those are the 3. Yep.
Is there a roll that I can make as I look through some of the paperwork?
Sure. You can roll 2d6 in mental, looking for little like notes. Sometimes people make notes in their notebook and they don't think about it. Like they just sort of scribble something in there, and
Yeah.
it just not intentionally.
Yeah. So I rolled a 6 plus 2. That's an 8. That's not bad.
All right. Let me look at the results. Sorry, a second.
Although honestly, I'm kind of hoping I make some fails just so I can get some XP.
Well, that's not a fail.
No.
8. Okay, sure. While going through the notebook, you do notice like she scribbled like most people do in a notebook, like a little heart around a name, and then she has a line where another name should have been, and she scratched it out with her pen.
Oh wow.
hmm
Does that seem odd?
That doesn't seem subtle at all.
It's a little-
But was there a name written there that
I
she
mean-
scratched out?
Definitely something written there, but it was scratched through with a pen. You're gonna have to kind of like figure out a way to fix that.
Can I try holding it up against the light to see if I can see an outline of letters?
All right, so it's still
I
kind of
ripped
Yeah.
I ripped the piece of the note of the page out, and I hand it over to him and go, "Hey, can you get a read on that?"
big brain time.
So what would be the role for this?
It's still mental. You're still like holding it up to the light, and you're like tilting it and seeing if you can, like.
Hey, hold on, hold on. Before I have him do that, because I have wish. Summon a small common item. Could I use my wish ability? I mean, I know it's a little bit outside. He calls a gentle light in an area to brighten or dim, increase or decrease. Yeah, could I use my wish ability to kind of like, in a sense, wish that I could see just that handwriting as opposed to the scratch on the paper?
You're using it to enhance one level of the writing and not the other, is what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
I don't know if
that's fine. It's weird and noticeable, but that's fine. Before he hands you the paper, it kind of like that part of the text brightens up a little bit and his fingertips glow a little bit. And then the text, the scribble goes down at like an opacity. It goes, one goes up and one goes down.
Just so you know, I rolled on that, and I still got I keep rolling 6s, so I got an 8 again.
Okay.
So yeah, so it probably lightens up enough. Maybe we can kind of make it out.
Okay.
Tell me what you see now.
Let's see. Leave. Look at this real quick. So like you assume that this is a time where you're like trying to figure out letters and things are, like coming into focus, because I have to give you an exact info.
This is he's doing what?
So he's using a magical wish to lighten the opacity of one layer and increase the brightness of another. Is basically.
Can we do this together?
No, this is an ability. It's not like a
Okay.
mental roll. It's like he's reaching out and doing something.
Yeah,
okay.
this is my normal. This is my normal ability. Because I'm gifted, so I have the
Okay.
ability to just
You see the name
augment things.
Linda. It's like Linda.
It's like what?
Linda is the name that comes out that was scribbled through. Doesn't have her like last name, because when you're just writing someone's name and you're like, nah, and you scratch it out. You don't like, oh, her full name and address.
Yeah.
Is there a cheerleader named Linda?
Yet again, more mental rolls. This is all today. Go ahead. Brainiac.
Well, no, you said you said there's other cheerleaders we haven't talked to.
Correct. None of the cheerleaders I've mentioned that are in the main cheer squad are named Linda.
Okay,
I'll give you
that
that.
was my question.
You kind of met the group in a way. You just didn't talk to all of them.
Well, I probably know them too.
That's what I mean. Like that's
That's
common.
what I was asking because I've already forgot the names that you said, and I was like, was there a Linda? I don't remember.
There was not a Linda. No.
Okay, that's what I was asking. Okay. All right.
I mean,
School, might be
there are
multiple
Lindas. There are Lindas in the school, right?
Yes.
I looked through the bag. Is there a yearbook in here?
No, it would be in the locker. Yeah, all right, sure. You want to go through the yearbook looking for a Linda?
Yeah.
What time of the year is this?
It is October.
Why would there be a yearbook?
Oh, well, actually, you guys.
Well, it's from last year.
Yeah, but you guys are first years. I thought that's why we were playing this.
I mean, there could be some around somewhere
But that
in the
is-
library. Maybe
Oh,
they keep a record there.
yeah,
I
that's
don't know.
true.
Just throwing it out.
Well, I was assuming.
I don't know
was
if they
assuming
do-
that She would have. I was assuming that she would have a yearbook.
Right. Okay, so you're gonna go through the yearbook looking for Linda?
Well, I mean, especially because if she doesn't like this person, Linda, then it might be really obvious.
Okay.
Like that might be a place to find clues.
You can go through and scratch it out. Yeah, I'll look at this for free. You look through the yearbook. There are Lindas. She didn't take the time to scratch out like Linda's face in the yearbook. I mean, she scratched it out in the notebook because she was mad. She didn't go through the yearbook and like deface your yearbook. It just didn't seem like.
Okay. That's cool.
What was the
But
name?
like people will sign your yearbook. Are there Lindas that have like signed the yearbook around her? Around
No, I
pictures,
get what you're
around-
getting at. There are Lindas that have signed the yearbook, and there are Lindas that haven't signed her yearbook.
Okay, that helps. So I'm gonna make note of the ones that haven't, like their last name.
Okay.
This
Yeah,
is
especially-
some good investigative journalism right here.
I know, right? You're doing
Right?
your jobs. It's crazy.
Dean, what do you have in your backpack? Why don't you start going through that?
Also, a question: what was the name of the boy?
The name of the boy was from last session, and I forgot to write it as a note. But he was supposedly like a big bully type that smoked and drank. And we did mention his name, but it slips my mind at the moment. I do know it is in the episode 1 notes, though. I mean, the episode 1 bit. So for right now, it's the biggest jerk in school, pretty much.
Sure.
You
We'll call him.
you have a name for him.
We'll call him Chad. Got it.
Chad. There is an actual name for him because I did mention him before in episode 1, which I'll go back and I'll have it ready for next time.
All right, we'll call him Chad for now.
For now, it's temporary. Yes, it's temporary Chad. Yeah.
Oh, Chad.
Um,
So the other thing is that we can maybe go and mention Linda in passing to some of her cheerleader friends and see how they react. So if this is a public feud or like something that she has mentioned to her friends, we can just be like, oh, I was just talking to Linda and she was telling me some shit about Samantha, how she's a huge piece of shit or something. And then see how they react.
He's not upset that she's missing.
Yeah, she seemed very like weirdly happy about Samantha's situation, and then see how they react.
Okay, you want to,
Or or maybe be more subtle than that. But subtlety is not my personal strength.
Okay, Mr. Big Head.
uh,
Wait, do you still have a big head right now?
No. It deflates once I'm done thinking about something.
I have
Okay.
a few questions. Dean, when Derek is going through the yearbook and stuff, are you actually looking at the yearbook or are you just kind of doing whatever? I just wanted to know.
I am looking at it.
Okay. I need you to roll a mental roll, but I'm not going to tell you what it is until you know what I mean? Like it's a pass or fail.
Okay, just a second. So it's 2d6 plus 1.
Well, yeah, plus your 1. Yep.
Okay. It's a total of 9.
Ooh, that's some hot dice. You look at the yearbook, and something occurs to you, and you're like, wait, flip it back,
Oh, wait. Flip it back, man.
and you see that one
here?
of Linda's has a really weird, out of date scarf.
A
Hey,
scarf?
I've seen that scarf before, and I
Oh, yeah.
pull it out of my coat pocket.
I hold the book close to the
So
the way you
has
pull
the
the
scarf?
scarf out.
So there was a random scarf that was found. According to the rules, it says a random object that is not immediately important but will become important later. That's what it says.
Oh, okay.
So he has a random scarf that belongs to Linda.
Which Linda?
That Linda right there.
Well, I didn't know if you had a name.
Lindenmeyer. Linda Lindenmeyer.
Linda Lindenmeyer.
Yep.
I'm gonna write that
Poor
down for you, buddy.
girl.
Yeah, definitely poor girl. That is a name to get made fun of right
He is,
there.
he is
Probably has
definitely
got
trying to get
everything
married
like
right now.
That name change.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's one of those things that if it's something that you'd like to wear all the time, you would wear it on picture day, especially if you didn't give a shit. So it's right there in the photo.
What grade is she in?
What's up? What
What
grade is
grade?
she?
Yeah.
No, she is, since it's a yearbook, I'm gonna have to say she's second. She's in the second year.
So 10th grade?
Yeah.
Sorry, I had a text message. What did I just miss about clothing?
So the random scarf that Dean found turns out that it belongs to a Linda. So some people are putting 2 and 2 together, thinking that this Linda might be the Linda.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, I missed that. I had to reply to something.
No, that's fine. That's basically it.
What grade are we in?
You're all first years.
Okay.
ninth grade.
We're all ninth grade.
Yep.
So none of us are
I
old
would
enough
have
to
been in
drive
the 10th grade, but I stayed back.
That-
Like I said, that explains a lot.
Okay, big head.
But
You know
yeah,
you know what they say about people with big heads.
They have
so you
big
have
hats?
a
Big
possible-
hats.
However, I mean, it could just be a scarf, right? It just happens to be a scarf that belongs to a Linda. You know.
I'm going to
Not this scarf. This is hideous. This is a hideous thing.
It's too much. It's too much to be just a coincidence, you know.
is
Probably
she like
not
pretty obvious? Is she somebody who's a part of a particular clique or club or anything like that?
She's definitely like, she doesn't have. It's not like a clique of people she goes with, but she's very into that retro indie look of like, I went to every thrift store that I could find and put together an outfit, you know, like, and not
I'm gonna get up and like walk over to a trash can and just like throw a piece of paper away, just
Yeah.
whatever piece of paper, and
Yeah.
then make my way back and just like casually go by that table and look and see if that Linda is there.
I mean, if she's present.
Yes.
Yeah, it looks like she is. She's just talking to people generally.
Okay. I'm not trying to like, interact with her, but I just want to get an idea where she's at.
Yeah, and lunch is a
She
cumulative
is
lunch,
here.
so you would have to go a little bit of a distance, but you could find her table.
All right, I'm gonna go back to to our table and be like, she's right over there talking to all those people
Trendy
who
types.
wear
Yeah.
all the '60s clothes.
Go to that new place called Starbucks.
Hey,
what?
don't knock dude. Don't knock Starbucks. They're great. Did you know you can get refills for 54 cents?
No, she doesn't
What
go to
year is this
Starbucks.
again?
She goes to like trendy coffee shops where you have to go like out of your way on purpose.
Oh no, that was the thing. That was me imagining Starbucks before it got popular.
Yeah.
Oh, so she goes to the Bean.
The Bean, yeah, it's just called the Bean. It doesn't have like another name. Yeah.
That place is cool. They have really good pastry too. You know, that woman goes in at 4 a.m. to make all the pastry herself. Support
How do
local.
you know that?
He watches her from afar.
No,
He watches her
I
from he watches her from an air duct.
From the bathroom.
Make those bagels.
I hope you don't work out of character. Just
Make those bagels now. Oh my god. Yeah. So okay. So you have a possible, but like, from what you could tell, she just looks like a normal person chatting with her friends. So
Yeah,
like,
but like if my experience as an investigative journalist has taught me anything, is that there's no such thing as a coincidence.
You've
That'll
been
lead.
an investigative journalist for like half an hour.
Exactly. Well, exactly.
I really want to just have your catchphrase be "It's big brain time," and he just expands his head.
It's thinking time.
Put on your thinking heads. Like,
Time slows
All right.
down as you go through all of the different.
he-
That's
he's a
actually
suspect.
literally one of my abilities, sort of.
That's
Or at least that's what it's described as.
I hope you don't wear
Is it?
sweatbands because you probably stretch them out. How many have you had to buy?
I don't need a sweatband.
Where you don't sweat?
Exactly.
So let's mark Linda down as a suspect, but she's not. So let's not stop there. Let's keep looking for someone else. Dean, why don't you go through what you have in that backpack and see if you can't find something else that
Yeah,
another
I was
one.
gonna say I should do that.
I still think that the Mr. Chad is probably maybe worth talking about. He probably might have some insight.
Is, is Chad the kid that I stole the cigarettes and alcohol from?
yes, he is.
Nice.
You're very correct.
Yeah. He is probably not in a good mood right now.
Well, we can
Right.
bribe him with some cigarettes and booze.
That's my cigarettes
Well-
and booze. Give it back.
He doesn't know that. It doesn't have the name Chad printed on them.
No, but they're Chad brand cigarettes.
Sure.
Cigarettes.
But it's like, how many people smoke Marlboro Lights?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to continue going through this stuff and see if I can't find like her cigarette case, because I bet Samantha smokes too, or at least like keep cigarettes on herself.
Yeah.
So
Keeps
kinda
Chad happy.
so I'm gonna I might like walk up to him at some point and like offer him some cigarettes. No, I shouldn't offer it from
Not with her. From
No.
her case, that would be oddly
that's not a good
suspicious.
idea. That's terrible idea.
That-
I just thought
yeah,
that through and realized how dumb that was.
Yeah, that's what I was kept saying about walking around with incriminating
No,
evidence.
Chad
But
is probably in the worst mood. Let's go through why Chad would be in a bad mood. One, his cigarettes and booze are both stolen. His girl has gone missing, and
in that order.
just in one order or another. Like, his day has been really shit.
I got
Oh
a
wait,
question.
Chad
what is-
Chad is
Is he out of character an actual Chad?
His name is different from that, I think, when I initially said it. For now, we're gonna go with Chad, and if I can find the name again, I just don't want to spend like half an hour digging through video.
I'm just gonna write down
find what his
Chad,
name is.
and
Yeah, I just
that'll
have
be
him
his
written
name.
down as
There we go.
Chad.
Chad. His name is now Chad.
whatever.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna
that's
refer to
fine.
him as Chud.
Yeah,
Chad.
exactly.
Um,
Chad the bully.
I'll give him another like flat sounding name. So Chad Lucas. Chad Lucas, the
Okay.
guy with two
He's
first
now
names. Can't trust that.
exactly.
Chad Lucas is now his new name. There, we have fixed it.
Chad Lucas.
Writing my physical notes so I don't forget.
So Chad Lucas is the boyfriend of the missing girl.
Yes, that's
Okay.
correct. He's also a colossal dickhead.
I didn't he deserve that.
But
Is he in the cafeteria now?
Yeah, with a bunch of other not so great people. You want to go
Probably-
talk?
Probably hanging out with like the cheerleading
football
squad and football
players
team.
and-
Yeah.
Football players and shit like that. I mean, do we want to? I can't imagine that he's gonna know anything, because if she ever said to him that someone was was giving her a hard time, he would probably go and threaten that person or
Yeah,
you
but
know,
so if we
bully
mention
them.
Linda to him, he might be like, "Oh yeah, that bitch Linda," you know.
How about you go try
Um,
talking to him?
I'm gonna
So-
get
Yeah.
up. I stand up
Oh man.
and I walk across the room to where he's seated.
Okay. He's mid conversation. He's like, so I bet she's just doing this for attention. He's like slamming his fist on the table while he's like talking to the other guy. You know what I mean? Like he's like, how dare she not tell me where she's going? Ah, oh, it is like, okay, continue, Dean.
Hey,
What?
hey, Chad. I'm sorry to interrupt. I just wanted to
Spits on the ground.
I just wanted to say I'm sorry. I'm
For
sorry.
what?
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
You'll be sorry. You'll be real sorry.
I have nothing to be sorry about. I just wanted to come over and give you my condolences. I hope
She's not
hope
dead,
she's
okay? She's
No,
not
I don't
dead. That's what
I don't think she
condolences
is,
are.
but I think when she turns up later and it turns out to be a prank or something, and I just it's I just wanted to I think it's gonna be okay.
So this is just some attention. Bitches do this all the time.
Yeah, it might be true. I don't know. You know,
Isn't that right, guys? Yeah. Bitches do this all the
yeah,
time.
it's quite
Yeah, totally, man.
it's quite possible. But I just want you to know that I'm thinking of you, and I hope this all resolves pretty quick. And
That's
let
pretty gay, guys, eh? Is that gay? It's thinking of you. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, how you thinking of me? Turn to laugh under his breath. Not great.
I'm gonna have followed Dean. I'm gonna have poured some of the alcohol into a cup with some soda, just kind of like mask that it's probably his. And walk up and be like, "Hey man, transference is just a sign of trying to deal with something. Here you go.
I'm
Dude.
gonna take the
You look like
drink
you-
from
you
him.
look like-
I'm
you look
gonna
like you
take
need a
the
drink."
I'm gonna take the drink from uh
From me?
sorry Derek, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna reach forward to hand it to Chad.
All right.
I'm
Are
gonna
you gonna
reach.
try? Are you actually gonna try a roll, or are we just doing conversation still? Because like we could do like convince, or you could try something else if you want. He generally seems like a disagreeable sort, but you can try. You know.
I'm hold on a second. There's a split second where I'm thinking to myself,
That's fine.
and I hand the drink to him.
Okay. Are you trying to get information from him, or are you just handing him a drink?
Well, what kind of drink are you handing him? Like an alcohol thing?
It's his alcohol with soda, as a mix.
It's like a cheap rum and coke.
All
Mhm.
right.
It's bathroom gin and coke.
Toilet wine. Got it.
Oh.
Caffeinated
right.
toilet
It was
wine.
gin, wasn't it?
He'll
It was.
take a
No,
slight
'cause
sip of it. He'll take a sip of it and goes, "Yeah, you got good taste, my friend. I like the same kind." He's not very smart though. So
Hey, man.
Yeah, my unfortunately my grandmother passed away. When she was living in Tennessee, and when we went to her funeral, we had to clean out her house, and she had like uh ball jars full of this stuff. I took home a few.
So
I don't have much left. I've got like maybe one left.
all right. You're cool for the moment. Was there something you wanted to ask me about, or you just here to say some condolences or some shit?
Well, I mean, I came over just to just to let you know that I'm real sorry that you have to go through this. Bitches can be, can be like that sometimes. But if there's
Bitches
ever,
can be like that sometimes. The rest of the group.
but if if you ever feel like you need to talk to somebody, I want you to. I mean, you got a real solid group here. I'm sure you're all right. But if you ever want to talk to somebody, you just let me know, and I'll be there for you.
Talking about bitches, right?
Just laugh.
Bitches get
He said you'll be
stitches.
there for him. He goes, look, man. I mean, she's gone for like only part of a day. I don't need that. Thank you though.
Yeah, I know that's cool. She's gonna turn up, but I'm just saying that You know, I know sometimes like we can be sort of categorized into groups at school, but at the end of the day, when it really matters, we're all on the same team.
Okay. Was there anything you were trying to get out of him? Because like I said, you can.
Out of character, I'm just trying to sort of plant the seed that we're his allies. Not
Sure.
that not I mean
No,
if he provides information, like that's fine, but I'm just letting him know that, you know,
So
he
so
may in front of his friends he may not respond the way I want him to now, but in private later he might reveal more emotions or
so let me read this to you real quick. This is what convince someone says. When you attempt to charm, threaten, or coerce someone, roll emotional. And then some of the things here sound like what you want from him. On a 10 plus, they do what you ask. If it's too great, they will tell you what they need to for reassurance. So like it sounds like you're trying to convince him to give you information when you need it from me. Like you can just have
yeah.
a conversation with him, that's fine. But I'm
No,
saying you're trying to
okay.
convince him. That's
So I'm rolling plus emotional because what I'm trying to do is if he gives me
right.
the information I want now, like that's fine, but I'm also playing the long game where I'm also, you know, trying to work it. So I know he's in front of his friends. He may not be conducive to responding the way I want him to now, but maybe later when we need him to
Okay.
provide information. So I'm working him, but I'm working him more like in the long game.
Okay. You can either take a +1 for later, or you could try to convince him right now.
Okay, I'm gonna roll. I have emotional +2,
Okay.
and I'm gonna do +1 for the later. So
Fair.
it's
Okay.
2d6 +3.
Sure.
I rolled 9, so 12.
Okay. They will do it right now and have a cooperative relationship with you. Okay. So couple he gets down to the almost the bottom of the cup and he goes, "You know what? You're an all right guy." And he like swings his arm out and he goes, "What did you want to ask me? I understand that you had something you wanted to talk to me about, and I'm so glad we're friends now." And everyone just looks at you, and he's like, he gives you a big hug. The guys at the table look a little confused, but I mean, he had a large drink, and he's just like, he's hugging this guy.
Yeah,
Like, I
Ask him
see that you're
about
a true
Linda.
friend, and anytime you need help, you let me know.
I'm trying to thank you. I really appreciate
No,
that.
thank you for your kindness.
Well, you know,
Ask him about the Grudge.
He's just whispering in his ear.
I think he heard you. Well, I do have a question. Did she have a grudge against anybody? I'm just like, I know you think this is just some kind of ploy for attention, but I honestly think something else is going on. I don't think I think she was abducted, and
Yeah,
I want
she had a grudge against ugly bitches.
Oh,
Let me
Heyo.
yeah, there's a lot more laughter, but he goes, all right, hold on, let me think. Yeah, one time I saw her like scribbling really furiously in her notebook. She always does that when she's angry, and I don't know what that was about. And then like a day or so ago, she was writing again in I guess her journal. She'll laugh again, but then like she looked really not well. Maybe just had a bad night, maybe like a hangover or who knows. And yeah, she was just scribbling crazy like the in that thing.
Do you know if she had a beef with someone named Linda?
I want to read how this goes. We in cooperative relationship. They do it right now. Okay. Uh no, I not that I know of, but I know Linda. I mean, she's a little weird, but she's pretty in that sort of trendy way.
Yeah.
Why? What do you know about Linda? Can you let me on a little bit?
Well,
Like,
you know, I was in the bathroom earlier, and I heard some kids came in. They were taught. I didn't catch everything. I was, you know, I was real quiet like, and they were talking, and it was, I couldn't quite. They were whispering, but I could have sworn they'd mentioned someone named Linda. That's all I got. I don't know. I just they were clearly, shaken by what's going on.
Huh.
And I heard Linda.
You're a
I
good
heard,
friend. I should probably go over there and talk to her then. If this is, this is what you're saying.
yeah,
Just
I
getting
mean,
up.
you want
She wobbles a bit.
to introduce? I mean, I'll go with you.
Oh, good. There is now a drunken man wobbling across the lunchroom.
I'm just watching this happen, and I'm like, what's going on? I don't think I can hear their conversation.
I'm at this point. I'm going to go back to the table.
Derek, what is he doing?
Causing a scene. That's what he's doing.
I don't know. I think he's about to shoot himself in the foot.
Do we need a?
I'm actually gonna just take Derek's bag and just start going through the paperwork in there.
You just like
I tried to help.
lie with your head down. Okay.
I don't want to watch what's about
Is
to
anyone
happen.
else preventing or helping this scene that's about to unfold? Because
I don't even know what's going on.
basically, he went over to the table, he had a couple of drinks to this guy. After some rough start, he's now convinced this large gentleman and him, he's probably half carrying him, to go over and visit Linda's table. You know, but that's Linda's table because it was talked about earlier. And so, like, he's just going off in that direction.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I grab some popcorn.
Viola, you maybe you could step in because everyone likes you, so maybe you can keep him from getting himself hurt. Maybe just be close by. I will go over there with you, but I don't know how much help I'm gonna be.
I can keep going through the things if you do that. I don't really do well in these sorts of situations.
Yeah. You want to go over there, Viola?
Sorry,
maybe.
go where?
Over to the table where Dean and Chad are about to confront Linda.
Oh, wait.
So Dean has convinced Chad, the boyfriend,
Uh-huh.
that there's been some whispers going on from Linda, and maybe it's related to things that are going on. And now, boyfriend response is go talk to Linda, especially because he's been drinking. And now
Why is he drinking during school?
Because someone gave him drinks. It worked really well to convince him because you gave him something he wanted, and we made the role very well. So he is your new best friend, at least for another 10 or 15 minutes. So until that wears off.
I see.
Give him more booze.
Permanent
Character.
I am going to pour him another drink, and I'm going to go over there with you, Viola, if you'll go.
I don't know if we should approach Linda in this state.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I know.
Oh, you know what we
is
should do?
I'm gonna
We
say
should wait. We should wait for the scene to unravel, and then you should go try to comfort her.
Yeah, maybe that's
That actually might be worth it.
It's good.
I mean,
yeah. Okay, I'll wait.
Okay.
I'm like just about to pour the drink, and I'm like,
Just
okay.
to
I
look
put the
like
cap
one thing
back on the bottle and put it away.
Okay. So he stutters his speech, of course. He goes, Linda. He's like, what is this I hear about you talking about my girl? And she's like talking to her friends, and she looks up at Chad because he's big. They go, Chad. She gets a little bit of a blush. What are you doing here? What? Who's this? Do you know who that is? He's got a bad reputation too. Actually, you really shouldn't be hanging out with him. It's not good.
Who, me?
Yeah, you and whatever that is you're wearing.
Well,
I look you up and down.
yeah. Well, I mean, I know it's not the most flattering look, but it's all I've really got right now. I mean, Yeah, I've seen you before.
Is that my scarf?
Is this your scarf? I found this in the assembly today. Here, if it's yours, I would like to return it to you. But I found it today on the floor when we were leaving the assembly.
She like picks it up at like a distance and like pulls like a tea bottle like Febreze or the equivalent.
Perfume or something.
Yeah, this is like sprays it a few times.
Yeah, I
Thanks.
understand. I mean,
She doesn't put it on, by the way. She just
the-
rolls it up and like puts it in like a handbag.
these old clothes. I found these old clothes in my parents' closet. We were stored in boxes with mothballs, and they do smell a little funny.
Right.
Hey,
I've just
I've seen you outside of school. You might not have seen me, but we go to the Bean. They have great coffee. Great everything. I mean, the
Really?
pastry, the cakes, the
Oh, you see
cheesecake
me
is
at the Bean.
awesome.
What do I order? What do I order?
I don't pay attention to what you order, but I sit in the back, I read poetry and I write in my book, but I've seen you in there a couple times.
You make a bullshit roll, man. I don't know what you're gonna, because you're gonna come up with a whole backstory. You're like, I'm always there, don't you know?
So does that come with a
You're basically trying to convince them at this point. Like, it's not to convince someone exactly. It's basically emotional in 2d6. You're like, I'm always there, don't you know? You can't see me, but I'm definitely back there doing the stuff.
All right, I rolled a 7 plus the 2, so 9.
Okay. She admits that, you know what? Maybe you're just not on her radar. Maybe you're in there and she just doesn't see you. Okay, but what's this have to do with Chad? Hi, Chad.
Yeah, no, I just you know, I'm just mentioning. I don't know what that has to do with anything. I'm real sorry about your friend. I'm real sorry. Like I don't really know her very well, but I can't imagine if I were to lose one of my friends suddenly and traumatically, and to be wrenched from class and brought to the auditorium for I'm trying to wrap my mind around this, and I can't understand what you're going through.
I didn't really know her very well. I know that, her and Chad have been an item for a while, but I didn't know
Is
her.
she staring at Chad?
Of course she is.
No, I got a question. Like how? Like how thirsty is she?
In a way, like she's embarrassed that he's here, but she doesn't mind too much.
Okay.
Yeah. Is there like an insight check that we could make?
Insight? You can make a
there is. Glimpse the truth.
Glimpse the truth is a thing.
All right, I'm gonna glimpse the truth to see if hold on. Oh, here it is. To kind of get like a read on whether she is just really good at pretending to not care, or if she really just doesn't really care.
Okay. Sure. Roll for that. You roll for the appropriate question for that.
Doesn't matter because I didn't make that roll. So I rolled a 3.
You're gaining a lot of
2,
experience quickly.
I gotta go
nothing.
It's the first fail.
Grab that experience, Dad.
I'm definitely gonna do that, but not. Anyway, yeah, never mind. I can't tell if she's lying or whatever.
I don't know of
yeah.
I know this is
Tired, so I was thinking of going to bed.
Okay.
If that's okay.
Yeah, you want to head to bed? That's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
My friends and I were
you might want to switch.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch over. Hold on.
Have a good night.
Thanks. I'll see you guys next time.
Yep.
See ya. See ya.
Okay.
I'm really sorry about your friend and everything, and
all right.
I just want to let you know
you made a roll that you were gonna try and figure something out, right, Derek?
Oh.
Oh, I failed.
Oh, hold on. I think
he glimpsed nothing.
I glimpsed nothing.
Hello.
No, I didn't
yes.
mute I turned off my volume. That's what I did.
Okay.
There we go. All right. So what was the roll? And you failed that, right?
Well, Dean made his roll. I failed my roll.
Okay, you failed your roll. Something happened, but you won't know what that is. Dean made his roll, and what was the success by?
I think I rolled a 9.
Okay. Let's see. Glimpse the truth on a 7, 9, hold 1. Okay, so you can ask one of the normal kind of questions, which is on the list. I can read them out if you need me to read them out.
Would you please?
Okay. First one is what happened here recently? What's about to happen? That could be funny. What's the most dangerous thing here? What's the most useful thing here? What needs to be protected? These are all pretty good, actually. What is here and not what it appears to be, or what are they trying to hide? Who is in control here? What new and useful information can I gather, and what sort of creature is it?
Okay. So these are the questions I'm going to ask her.
Yeah, you can ask her one of those.
Oh, okay.
It's also in the glimpse. It's in the little pamphlet thing. If you go to the pinned chat,
Okay.
and you can look at the one that says like reference.
I'm looking
sheet.
at the fan made one.
Yeah, that one's a little easier to read. I feel it's just my opinion on it.
Yeah.
But...
Oh, okay. So, I kind of give her this look, and this is with I sincerely,
yeah.
I'm giving her this look of, like I'm experiencing this sadness, and I'm really really feeling for her, and I say, we were just talking, and Chad thinks that, like this might be, sort of like some kind of a plot to gain attention, and I'm wondering, what do you think is gonna happen, will come from all of this?
So no, you actually literally ask one of these questions of me, and I give you information.
Okay. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. I get what you're getting at. You're staring at the situation.
Yep.
And
And my intention, as I'm asking and as I'm communicating with her, is to gain her trust for the future.
That's convince. That I'm just saying, convince is to gain trust.
So what did I just roll?
You were rolling for glimpse the truth, which is you ask a specific question.
Oh, okay. Well, what?
Might as well use it. You passed.
Okay. What's gonna happen?
You're gonna use that one? What's gonna
Yeah.
happen? Funny that you say that. You swear you hear a shriek, and what was it? So we said, what's about to happen? You get a feeling that you like whip your head around real quick, and you see Cherish kind of like disappear through a wall.
Wait, should we all see that?
Well, no, he did because he did glimpse the truth. So I said, "What's about to happen?" And he looked over and he just sees her disappear through a wall.
Well, I mean, but if she cried out and then disappeared, I imagine like.
Well, yeah, that could be a straight up like.
Yeah,
physical.
but we won't see the action of her disappearing. We'll just hear.
You hear the shriek. Yeah.
You'll just hear him talking about it.
Right. You'll get the after effect, but you don't get the special effect because that's what he literally said. What's gonna happen next? And he just looks and he just sees her through the wall.
Did have you tried the eclairs at the Bean? They're awesome. They're I think the best. I mean, other than the eclairs you get on the North Shore, I mean, they're the best eclairs that you can buy out this way.
She goes, oh yeah, the eclairs. You do notice that there's like a slight. How should I put this? You ask her a question, but there's about a 3 to 5 second lag, and then she answers, "Oh, the eclairs? Yeah, I mean, it depends on where you go. Some places really don't know how to make a good eclair."
But they're good at the Bean.
Yeah, she'll agree.
Wow. I'm really trying to wrap my head around this, and I don't know. I can't really fathom what you're going through. If I just want to give you my condolences for your friend, and
Are you saying her friend? She goes, we weren't friends. It
you
was just,
oh, I didn't
yeah,
know
yeah.
that. I'm sorry to
No,
hear that.
it was
I
a,
thought you were.
it was just it was a disagreement, but we weren't,
Well,
tight like
di
that.
disagreement about what?
Just things, that's all. Yeah, people have disagreements all
Can
the
I
time.
roll for convince
Yeah,
to
you can
to
can
try to
try.
persuade her to I rolled is there any bonus on that?
It's a 2d6 and emotional.
Oh, so I rolled a 6.
Oof. Okay.
Get that experience points.
He's building it up now.
All right, let's roll.
Okay. So that was a failure. She's like, if you guys are good because you failed, she's like, I think I just want to go back to my lunch.
Yeah, I can see that. I'm sorry to bother you. Hey, Chad,
Yeah.
if you know, sometime like we should get together, and I've got a little bit of that bathtub gin from my grandmother if you want to if you want to share a drink with me sometime.
Okay, he'll agree to that. He in the background, he looked like he was gonna get a couple words in, but his new friend was talking a lot, so he didn't want to like interrupt or whatever. He's like, yeah, yeah, and he kind of wanders back to the other table.
Yeah, cool. Hey, it's real good to talk to you, Chad. I hope you have a better day. And I hurry back to my table. Guys,
I'm just eating
did you
popcorn,
did
and I'm like, I actually thought that was going to be more. That
where'd
went
you
completely different than what I thought
where
was going to happen.
where'd you get popcorn from? Are they giving are they have popcorn today? I
Oh,
thought
I
that
made
was
a
on
wish and
Fridays.
I made a wish and made popcorn. Did you guys hear that scream?
I just God, you're not gonna. I was talking. I really threw me off my game. But I was over there and I was talking to these people. Well, you were watching, but I was talking and I heard this scream and I looked over and I saw chairs being pulled through the wall. I don't know.
Wow.
Did you
And
that
you
Wait,
wall?
what?
And I point. Did you
and
see
you
that?
no, you didn't react to that. Like I jumped off of my towel over there.
I did. You didn't see me. You
I
didn't
just
see me whip my
I
head
heard a
around.
yelp. I heard a yelp, but like
I definitely didn't see you on your game at all. But
Well, are you sure you didn't yelp? I mean, like that big head of yours. I mean, I'm sure that puts a lot of stress on your neck.
I'm gonna go over to the wall that he's pointing to.
Okay. It looks
Is,
like,
is,
yeah, go ahead. It looks
is
like,
it is the table that's near the wall filled with other cheerleaders or?
no, it looked like what happened was there is a connecting hallway between the two lunchrooms, and there is a band slash room in that space. And so what
Mhm.
happened was, as she passed between the two lunchrooms, she was yanked through the wall.
Ah,
Is there
and
anybody else over there?
Not well. You know what? Hold on, let me think about that. That isn't very well accounted for, and she was distracted. Yeah, a really one of those kids that is like a quiet type kid is sitting there. Do you wanna chat with him?
I'm gonna like scurry over there. Hey, I I just
Hey,
I
how's
don't
it
know.
going?
Hey, my name's Dean.
He'll look over.
I don't know. I don't know if we're in any classes together, but
He'll be like, Lewis, why you talking
hey,
to me?
well,
Don't you know that they don't like me here?
yeah,
Why?
they don't really like me either. So
I can
sometimes honestly,
I
sometimes I
can
don't like
attest to that.
myself.
He's he's
Shh, be
really
quiet.
strange.
Shh.
He's like extra strange. That's the thing. Lewis is
Hey,
like extra.
yeah, well, that's cool. I mean, everybody deserves to be, it's cool. It's not a big deal. I don't mind that. We're all kind of funny in our own ways. I just, hey,
Do you like collecting animal bones too?
yeah, yes, I do. I mean, it's a new hobby. I'm just learning about it. It's pretty cool.
He goes, I got a cat skull in my
Oh,
pocket.
wow. No, I was going through I was going through the basement and I found boxes of my parents' old stuff and they had a book about taxidermy.
Nice.
Yeah. Hey, did you hear something? I didn't even know you were sitting over here, and I thought I heard something, and I looked and I saw you. It's like, it's so weird. Hey, did you ever read the book, The Celestine Prophecy? I feel like us meeting each other right now it's happening for a reason.
I mean, you wouldn't believe me, but she just floated through the fucking wall.
Yeah,
Fucking
that's what
lovely.
I saw. It
Dude.
was like, but she didn't float. It was like she was pulled through it.
Yeah, but no one would believe me. I'm just a
Nobody's
guy in
gonna
this-
believe me either. That's just fucking crazy. I'd end up at Butler or someplace like Butler. I'm not even in Providence. I don't know
They'll
why
be
I'm
like-
thinking.
To look at me and be like, Lewis is doing it for attention. Nobody went through the wall. No one would believe him. You know what I mean? Like, I don't wanna deal with
Yeah,
that
I
shit.
get that. And like they would put the blame on me. They wouldn't be like, well, his dad's not around, his mom's not around. He's trying to get attention from somewhere else, and he's acting out like this.
All right, I'll tell you something else. There was
Yeah.
this. I'm not even gonna convince this. You're willing to go full out with this. He goes, it had a face. A face
What?
grabbed her. It looked like a dog, but it
Yeah.
wasn't a dog. It had
No. Hey.
dog-like features, but they were
Oh.
twisted and wrong.
Oh my God, that's awful. Hey, you're not gonna believe this, but I saw some footprints earlier today, and they were shaped like a dog's footprints.
No way. Let me see that. So you'll ask to see
Do I
it.
have like a Polaroid picture on me?
I think the only Viola had that, but yeah, you.
Hold on, I'll be right back. And I run, I scurry to the table. Hey, who's got the Polaroids?
I do.
Give me them. Give me
Yeah.
see them, please.
Why?
Please,
You want to show
Why?
to the quiet kid?
I'm following up on a lead.
Can I investigate the wall or see what would be behind it? Like,
Sure.
is there a window? Is there a window?
Probably the
that looks
kitchen.
out?
Is this cafeteria still full of people?
Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna investigate the wall.
It was between. She was taken between the two lunchrooms. There's a connecting hallway with a band kind of room. There's nothing specific behind that wall because that wall, like the stairwell to the band room, leads up. So you're kind of in a wall. You know what I mean? Like if you were to go through it, you wouldn't be going into a room.
Would be going into another room.
There's no room behind that wall. Like you could think out how the layout of the building is. It's just like a connecting hallway wall.
Okay.
I pass. I'm sorry.
Nope, that's fine.
Because the band room is up the stairs, so there's nothing behind that wall. It's just the hallway connector. You know what I mean? Like it's not the room's not shaped and going down. That wouldn't make any sense. So
Well, I didn't know if it was like if the wall was just like an exterior wall. So
right.
Like if somebody went through that wall, they would just be outside.
Yeah, that technically, if you went through it, you would be outside. Yes.
All right, but there's no windows where I could like see outside.
No,
to see
because it's an interior hallway. There could be, but in this case, there isn't.
So there's a set of stairs leading up or down.
Yeah, where our friend Lewis was sitting, there was a staircase leading up into where the band space is.
Oh, okay. There's no door around here.
Oh, at the top of the stairs, which
I mean,
the band space.
Can we?
There's
I
a
mean, there
door
should.
leading out.
What's up?
There is there is something that will be behind that wall. Like,
Well, outside.
Yeah, outside.
it's just like it leads to the street.
Well, it leads to the yard area around the building.
Oh, okay. So it's like a.
All right. But is there a doorway that leads out into that yard?
I mean, you could go out one of the exits of the lunchroom and kind of like circle around, you know?
Yeah, well, I want to go out whatever exit would kind of bring me to the closest to it and see if I can investigate outside of that wall.
Okay.
So I'll take a minute if you want to go back to Dean or whoever else.
Okay.
Because that'll take me a little bit of time.
I'll come with him.
I'll pass you that Polaroid, by the way. I'm gonna follow too.
Hey,
grab your camera.
Thank you. Hey, just I don't know what for, but just kind of pay attention to the general area where I'm going to. case you see something.
Okay.
I just thought I swear I just saw sorry, what is her name?
Cherish.
Cherish. I could have sworn I just saw Cherish be pulled through the wall, and this kid Lewis said, I didn't even say anything to him, and he described this twisted dog-like face reach through the wall and grab her and pull her through. I don't know if he knows anything else, but I don't even have to be saying this. I know you're gonna do it anyway. Just heads up, guys. This is probably like the first time you've seen him where he's not being like on the offense or mean, or like you kind of see like he seems like he's feeling a little vulnerable right now. I'll be back. I return to Lewis.
Okay. Hey, did you get the photo?
Oh yeah, I did.
Oh, cool, paw prints. It'll turn.
Yeah, this like right. Yeah, look, I mean, what's in like it's almost like I don't know, it's like that's not dirt, that's soot. That almost
Maybe it's like hellfire or some shit. Like a
that's
metal,
what I was
like a
thinking
metal album.
about.
Like a metal album.
I mean, this thing isn't from our world.
It went through a wall and then
It came, yeah,
dragged her through it.
right. I mean, this thing like dragged her to hell. Maybe it comes from hell. Where do you think she went?
He goes, so from what he describes, and this is madness. If you told this to another person, they'd be like, this is straight up madness. He goes, well, I heard some sort of noise, so I looked around the corner, and it like, you won't believe me, but that's fine. It came from the corner of the room, of the ceiling where it meets the wall. That just grabbed her and went through the wall. Like it entered through the corner. He just starts screaming. Actually, he's at this point he is kind of like almost screaming. He's like, it entered through the corner.
Yeah. Oh, I believe you. Look, I know a lot of people won't believe you, but I've experienced some weird stuff myself.
And it wasn't.
I don't think you're crazy.
He goes, oh, good, because there was more than one when I looked.
How many?
I don't know. I didn't stop to fucking count. There were a few of them. Okay.
Hey, do you mind coming back to my table with me? My friends and I were.
You want me to come to your table?
I guess so. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm surprised they're letting me sit at the table with them. All right. Just, I don't know. I mean, I want you to tell them what you're telling me.
Okay. You drag your new friend, Lewis. By the way, everyone else is outside. So you go back to the table. There's no one there.
Where the
Well, I didn't
fuck
know,
did they go?
I
I
thought
asked them
Claire
to
and Viola-
watch out for me.
What's up?
Well, I had originally gotten up and followed you in the first place. I thought Claire and Viola stayed at the table.
I was
She'll just follow like whoever the biggest group is. Probably that makes the most sense.
I mean, I was
But did
investigating the
Claire,
wall.
Did Claire stay at the table?
I
Claire,
thought we were watching him do whatever he was doing with the Polaroid.
Oh, I mean, all right. So let's
I
get
was-
an order.
yeah,
of
you know what?
operation.
That makes sense. I was staying there.
Yeah, I would assume that Claire and Viola probably stayed at the table.
Okay.
Amos and I found our way outside, and Dean was talking to Lewis, so he could have Lewis tell the two ladies what he saw.
Okay. So you're telling Lewis to tell them. Okay, so he brings Lewis to the table and it's two ladies. Oh, now he's even more nervous. No, I don't think.
It's cool, Lewis. It's cool, Lewis.
Ladies hate me. Like,
Yeah, well, I mean, they don't really like me much either.
they say I'm weird. I collect animal bones. They say that's wrong.
Hey man, you gotta be true to yourself. I mean, you just haven't found the right woman yet. You will, just, don't these people are cool. I mean, hey, I think they accept me. That makes them cool.
Okay. Do you want me to tell them what I told you?
Please. I think it would we're sort of I know the police are looking into this, but we're also looking into this, and I think you might have seen some pertinent information to the case. If I can, look at everybody. Can I call it a case? Is it cool?
An investigative journalism case.
Yeah.
Oh wait, sorry, I'm not there.
Yeah, Claire.
Oh.
Unfortunately, Viola is cardboard, so the only person there is Claire.
I was just waiting to finish his spiel. I was just waiting.
Okay, he'll tell you what he told Dean. If you want, I can just say he told you what he told Dean because you were here. But I'll go through it again, which is the brief is he was sitting there quietly eating his incredibly bland lunch in the darkened corner of the band room when something came out of the corner of a wall, several somethings, dog-like and horrible, and grabbed a screaming cheerleader and dragged her through a wall.
Were they smoky?
Yes, though I didn't stop to count after I saw they were there. I kind of ducked my head back into where I was sitting.
And you saw them. Do you know which way they were pulling her to?
They came from we say like the ceiling corner, and then they kind of like grabbed her and then pushed her against the back wall.
Okay. It, that dream was real, then. All right. Thank you.
He goes,
I believe you.
good. I'm glad that people finally understand me. And and after he's trying to relax, so he pulls out like a necklace of little bones of animals, and he just starts like flicking through them.
That's fine.
Wait,
Honest,
whose bones?
little animal bones and skulls and things
Oh,
like.
they're his bones, not our bones.
No, and he's just like playing with them, fidgeting.
I lean over to Derek.
I'm not there.
Oh,
We're not.
wait,
it's just me and
Derek are not there.
Derek isn't there because Derek went off to.
Derek and Amos, I think, both went outside.
so it's just Claire.
So I'll cut to that group since you talked to a guy, then you dragged the
Yeah.
guy over, and okay.
Sounds
So
good.
you go around the outside of the building. You don't see anything like footprints on the outside. I'm not gonna make you make rolls to look for footprints that aren't there. That's silly. The building has always been really well maintained garden wise. The outside needs some work, but the actual plants and things are well maintained. No real signs of a struggle or anything out here. It's not like she came through the wall and was dragged past. You know what I mean? Whatever she did,
Mhm.
she hit the wall and then just dematerialized or something.
Okay, and again, that's one of the things I wanted to verify. That
It seems like it
wasn't
doesn't
like
it isn't like a phase through. It's definitely like you get yanked and then dragged somewhere.
they're using the walls as entry points from extra dimensional space.
Right. It doesn't seem like it's it's not like a move through as much as a literal leaving.
Yeah. So as we're going out the door and around the side of the building, I turn to Amos as we're walking and go, hey, Amos, do you have a thing for Claire?
What?
I don't know. I mean, like, I know you don't. I know you don't really like me that much, and you don't really fit into our, me and her group. And I'm not trying to like judge or anything, but you hang around her a lot, and you ask about her a lot. And I just asking if you have a thing for
No.
her. Oh, Oh, that's fine. I just, we're just friends, me and her. I mean, I love her and all, like a sister. She's great. So if you don't have a thing for her, I'm sorry. I was reading it wrong. I apologize. And then we go and find that there's nothing outside the building.
Yeah, there's nothing appreciable out here because this is not where crime happened. So yeah, basically.
Hmm. All right, maybe we should get back to the other one, everybody else, and let them know that there's something real strange going on.
Okay, so you can regroup at the table. You have a new table mate. His name is Lewis, and he is the creepiest kid in school, and he is now fidgeting with a thing of animal bones around his neck.
Stopping shooting one kid at school shootings one kid at a time.
I like this one. It was one of my favorite ones. It's from a teeny little finch, and you
Where'd you
play with
find it?
because outside the school grounds.
There are a lot of
Hey,
bones outside the school grounds.
Oh, no. But one time I saw blood outside, and it's definitely an animal that was dead for sure.
Yeah, animals die. Hey,
Oh
have you
no.
ever seen these bones? And I'm gonna open up the ones that we got from Samantha.
You're gonna just take out the little thing in the bone. Okay, he'll
Yeah.
he'll look at it and goes,
Well, he is the bone expert.
no, I know. He'll play with the thing. Yeah. That's what it. I don't know if that's what makes him even creepier. He almost looks like he was gonna like chew on it a little bit to get a good vibe on it. But then like he pulls it away. He goes, no, that's probably not something you should do.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Oh, okay.
No, you should totally do that. Put
This
your mouth.
belongs to a dog.
I think we figured that out, right? We had figured that out.
Yeah,
We did.
Do you know what breed?
Good to verify though.
What breed? A small dog, probably. Not a. He goes, not
Shih
like
Tzu
not
or
not like a not a Shih Tzu, not small in the way like Shih Tzu, but like not a Saint Bernard. So he's like golden, medium, maybe like a Labrador, like a large dog, but not like
Not huge.
yeah.
Sure. Okay, cool.
He goes, this
Oh.
is only the right toe or something. Like it's like it's odd to collect only a piece.
Well, don't we have 3 of them?
No, there was just like one of like it was like basically like one of its leg bones or is in here. You know what I mean? Like
So
Oh, okay.
you collect bones. Do you collect them for any particular purpose or taxidermy? I don't know.
fun.
Other than the fact that they're really cool.
Yeah, other than the really cool. He goes,
Yeah, you just like the
fun.
aesthetic, the vibe.
I mean, bones are pretty cool. I'll say that.
He goes,
Do you know other kids in school who would be into bones?
oh,
Probably
I
not.
hope probably not. No,
Probably not.
it's a hobby. People don't like that hobby.
Well, I don't know.
Well, that's
I mean,
that's exactly why they wouldn't want to like.
yeah.
I mean, it's a
they're-
fascinating hobby, but they wouldn't want to tell you necessarily. But I would think like more people are into it than you'd think, right?
Where
I
did
got
you
you.
I mean,
I
obviously
wouldn't
this
count on
person-
that.
This person was into it.
where did you get
Yeah.
this
Where's-
bone from?
Yeah.
You wouldn't
We
believe
don't
us
want to.
if we told you.
We don't want to tell you that because that person. We want to respect that person's anonymity.
But
Do you
it is a
know
girl.
of anybody that would
But it is a
have a small
girl.
dog?
And just goes to show you that there are women out there who are also into
Ooh.
weird hobbies like collecting animal
Yeah.
bones.
Hey,
Mhm.
listen, I understand you probably feel alone and isolated, but you're not alone.
I'm never alone. He pulls out more bones.
Oh, okay.
Where do you
listen.
find most of these again?
He goes around the school. Occasionally, I go up to roadkill and I just scrape the little bones out of the bodies there. But
But where do you around a school? Like, is there a particular area where you find just the bones?
Just
Or is it always
is it
like
a
just dead
pile of
animals?
bone? Are they arranged in like a shape? Like, you know, is it just like, oh, here's a little random bone on the ground?
Do you think that it's, you know, unfortunately these little critters have met their end, but do you think there may be some territorial animal that's eating them?
territorial animal eating them. I mean, I'm not an animal researcher. I just like bones. I'm
No,
a
I
bone
understand that. I
person.
mean, you don't have to be a researcher or some kind of expert, but you're clearly, you know, a hobbyist, and in your own in your own way, you're that makes you an expert because you clearly are passionate about
He
what you're
goes,
doing here.
well, I could tell you one thing. If you don't mind me just messing with the bone for a second, you guys cool with him doing whatever the fuck he's gonna do next with
Yeah,
it?
dude,
Yeah, sure.
sure.
Well, we got
Sure.
no other leads.
Oh, this is pretty recent. It's in his mouth.
You know, first of all,
Well, can I ask the
you
question that I
possess
was?
a very unique talent there, and I don't understand
Maybe like a
exactly what
week.
you're doing.
Maybe like a week. It says.
How can you tell?
He goes,
Guys,
well,
guys,
there's little flesh fragments, and then when they come up against my tongue, I could. It's you probably don't want to know. It's because I'm just
wow,
So again, the
Louis,
question I
you're
was trying to ask was,
very
uh, do you find just like bones like this, or is it mostly you're collecting roadkill or dead
Oh.
animals you find?
he collects whatever random animals he finds, and
So,
so
but again, you find bones like this that are just cleaned off bones.
that are cleaned
Also,
off.
the ones that belongs to dogs, I feel like, you know, roadkill is
He
usually
does say
deer, squirrels.
it is unusual that it is a medium. He was wrong earlier, but like a medium because it was small is you would think it's like a Shih Tzu. So like a medium-sized dog. He goes it is unusual to find a
You
medium-sized dog. It's a rare find.
have you
guys.
found other dog or cat, like domestic, I guess domestic animal?
I
Parts?
found a cat skull. He had it earlier.
Guys, did
Oh, that's
Samantha
right.
have a dog?
Yeah, that's a good
No, she
question.
just had a dog bone.
No.
I mean,
Like seriously, did she have a dog? Did she have a
I
pet?
don't know. I don't know. Well, that's something we need to find out. That's something we could ask.
you
I don't know.
go ask your buddy, Chad.
Oh yeah, ask Chad. Maybe Chad would probably know.
You know, but oh God, you guys are so freaking exhausting.
What are you?
No,
What?
seriously, did you call? Oh my God, you don't
How would we know if we had a
everything.
dog?
Dude, you don't understand. I don't do this. I don't. This isn't me. I come to school because I'm forced to. I stare out the window because I can. This isn't me. I'm not an investigator. I don't do this sort of thing. I don't care. I want to go home. I want to play Super Nintendo. I don't want to do this stuff. But I'm
If you don't-
forced into it. No, seriously. I'm just trying, and it's exhausting. And
Alright,
You
you
don't
know,
wanna
like
do it,
next time-
every
No
time
one's
I get
forcing
in,
you here.
every time I come to school, you know, people always think I'm like this mean kid, and I know sometimes I can be mean, but I'm just, you know, deep inside, I'm just trying to do my best, and oh my God, I'm just trying to find answers.
I
Alright,
just
well,
gotta
we'll tell-
stare at you.
We'll tell Toby next time that
And Toby,
you're no
you know,
longer interested.
I've told Toby I'm not interested, but Toby doesn't listen to me. It's my fate. I'm condemned to this.
Dean. Remember what I said? There's something you don't want to do, just say fuck off.
Yeah, fuck
Just do
off,
that.
all of you. I'm so fucking tired of you. Fucking
Alright,
Mr.
see you
Big
later.
Brain, Miss Mensa. Oh my God. And you, Derek Dirk. I hope you change your name sometime because it rhymes with jerk. Your parents
That's
were
just
cruel.
uncalled for.
Hey,
Your parents were cruel. They were clearly not thinking, or they were thinking, and they wanted to put you through a lifetime of misery.
Hey now, hey, this.
And
aren't
then
these
he
your
asks-
What
friends?
the fuck?
And then
Oh.
he asks why people say he's mean, huh? I have no idea. Why do people say I'm mean? Wow.
You know what?
Yeah, I know,
I,
I know, I know.
I get up.
I get,
I
I
close my
get, I
book.
get, I get it, I get it. Guys, listen, I
Can I-
understand. I
Can I
understand.
keep this? Is it cool if I just keep
You,
this?
you can have it.
I don't.
Well-
If it makes you happy, look, listen. I'm sorry. Like, I get it. We're all, we're all fighting our own internal battles, and sometimes I don't handle mine the best, and I try to do my best, and
To, to add a little bit of Lovecraft flavor, you notice that Lewis is kind of gaunt and kind of pale. Does that bother anyone?
Nope.
Okay.
Man.
Did I tell you that my ring had the elder sign on it? Because it does.
Okay. Well, he doesn't seem to be affected by it, but he definitely has features. Well, that are probably
Just a
get him
little
made fun of. Maybe made fun of if he was.
He's just a little sad, and I can relate to that.
He's a little. He's a little
I'm
gray.
gaunt and pale too.
Yeah, but he's like
He's a little
gray.
gray.
I'm
He's,
sad
like,
and
slightly
depressed as
gray.
well.
Can I do a thing about the truth? What is it?
Glimpse the
Glimpse the truth.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, glimpse the truth. Yeah, I was
Oh.
already kind of getting a feeling that we needed to look at this guy a little bit closer.
I go over.
Um,
Put my while he does that. I go over to Dean.
That's
Put my
it, I
hand on
rolled
his
a-
shoulder and like.
Would you roll?
I rolled a 5, so plus that's mystical, right?
Yeah.
So that's a 7.
Wait, glimpse the truth? No, glimpse the truth is.
Wait,
Oh,
I have
is
an ability
mental.
for this.
Glimpse the truth is mental.
Oh, it's mental. I thought for some reason you said it was.
No.
Oh wait, well anyway, I failed. So
Okay.
somebody else wants to.
Also,
try to glimpse it.
question
All right,
about
six, though.
question about changing relationships with people.
Sure.
I think there was like a basic ability for that too. Rest and relaxation.
Yeah, that's during rest when you're getting back health and
so
stuff.
on.
I have I have an unfortunate feeling that I've changed people's opinions of me.
Out of character, never knew you were a character to begin with, so I don't even know what my relationship
Yeah, I
was.
actually only put you down today.
I was going to put you down
Oh
today
man.
too. But I actually I'll let you guys finish. I do want to say something once you guys about that.
Well, so one, so can I change my relationship with a character on a whim, or does something need to happen for me to do that?
I think something actually has to happen for you to
So
have
like
a
I'm
broken
saying, the
relationship.
conversation that me and David had outside, does that count?
I would allow that as changing as if you guys had like a heart to heart, then yes, that's fine.
Well, I mean, he was truthful with me, so I'll put him from combative, not combative, fucking
Competitive.
whatever. I'll put it to cooperative.
Okay.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
I look at Dean like, if you need to go do something, just go and do it. You don't have to help us. And
Yeah, no one's
we'll
keeping
be-
you here, man.
nope. If you ever wish to come back, you're more than welcome to, but it seems like you have a lot on your plate. Go take a breather,
No.
go play those Nintendo games you like.
Yeah. We'll solve this murder without you, dude.
No.
Yep. Don't worry about it.
Fine.
That's not the answer.
I don't know what
sorry.
fine.
I'm sorry.
Can-
No,
It's
I'm
okay.
Can I get going
I'm
now? Can
No,
I?
nobody's
All right,
forcing you to be a good
yeah.
guy.
Oh, bye, Lewis. I waved
I,
them. See you later.
cool.
Hey,
Bye, Lewis. It's nice to meet you.
Wait. So before he leaves, can I also glimpse the truth
Sure.
on him?
Sure.
Good. I was about to say that to you.
I have. Hold on. Or wait, no. I mean, well, actually, no. I'll let him leave. Are we still in the cafeteria?
Yeah.
Is it still
Everyone's
lunchtime?
probably
Is there still a
staring
lot of
at
It's
people?
us.
gonna end. It's probably gonna end soon, but yeah.
We're probably like in the,
Fuck,
the next session of lunch,
I can't
like
really
for group
transform.
B.
Well, it hasn't quite. Like I said, yours hasn't quite ended, but it's going to end soon.
Yeah. So sorry. For mystical connection, I still have to transform, right?
You do, but your head can get big. But there's a lot of people here.
Yeah. Okay, never mind then. Oh, I got a 6, which is I think a fail, right?
Do you have a point of power pool thing? Because you could spend that to adjust it.
I don't think I got any today.
You
How
got
do you
one.
gain that? other than
There's,
abilities?
abilities and teamwork stuff.
Uh,
Well, if he and I were both, well, it doesn't matter because I failed anyway. Never mind.
So you just fail, and there's just something wrong about that guy. Just not
something off about.
fundamentally wrong. But what it is, you don't know. He just really likes bones, and he likes to be by himself and very quiet. That's all.
Guys, I don't want you to jump to conclusions about our new friend. And
Can I- can I-
I'm
can I
only
please-
saying this from
Can I
experience.
push that roll?
Can I?
You can take a -1 if you do that.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
As you
as
say
he's
that, I'm like,
walking away-
I'm perfectly fine with the list.
As he's walking away, I just kind of like, I'm just shaking my head and just looking at him and just kind of like mulling it over about the bones and about the fact that he wanted that new bone and the fact that he likes chewing on raw bones.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna push the roll, and I with no pluses, I roll at 11, so that's a 10.
Okay. You can use your glimpse of the truth ability.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And with that, you can ask any of those questions that were on that list, and I can read them out.
Oh wait, hold on a second. Glimpse the truth, right? Is glimpse the truth
Mental.
is plus. Oh, I didn't add my mental, so I got an 8. Oops.
Okay. Well,
Okay, well,
you
either
guys
way.
can realize it at the same time. It's fine.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah, I actually forgot. Maybe I didn't add my fucking thing when I transformed. I don't think I added mental to that either. Or maybe I did. I don't remember. But anyway.
Anyway,
All right. So
Yeah.
let me do his first because he just passed, and
Yep.
then you'll come to probably the same conclusion anyway. So what question did you want to ask?
see if I have those. If I ever added those. Okay, here we go. Glimpse the truth. Let's see if I can blow this up so I can read it. What's happening? What happened recently? What's about to happen? Most dangerous thing here. Most useful thing here. What needs
You can ask
to
the
be
last one if you like. I mean, I'm not trying to lead you, but
what sort? Yeah, what sort of? Yeah. Well, I was getting to it. Yeah, what sort of creature is Lewis?
do you? You're a guy that reads a lot, right? Like even esoteric stuff, probably.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm very dark. I like death. I mean, I kind of feel there's a little bit of a weird kinship here, but it's not
You
necessarily
think
a good one.
you think he might be either a ghoul or partly a ghoul.
Uh,
Wait, do we live in the
Wow.
world where ghouls are a thing?
You live in a universe that is tainted by Lovecraft. That's what you live
Oh,
in.
okay, so this is like a Lovecraftian universe. Okay.
Ghouls exist in a Lovecraftian universe. Yes, they do.
I mean,
No, yeah,
considering
okay.
considering what I am, that's not hard for me to wrap my head around.
Yeah.
But
He
the
might not
fact that
even know it himself. He might just be weirdly inclined. You know?
yeah, um, Amos, do you want to ask a question? Since you also
Yeah. Hold on.
is this guy a threat?
Let me see. What were the questions again? Glimpse the truth. What happened here? Uh-huh. What happened here recently? What about to happen? What's the most dangerous here?
I mean, you could ask if this guy is dangerous.
Yeah, I'm thinking. That is. I mean, obviously that is a thing, but it's not. That's not the question. Is what's the most dangerous thing here? And I think the dogs that keep fucking kidnapping people is probably the most dangerous thing still. That guy didn't really seem like he was dangerous. Um. Uh. What new and useful information can I gather from like the bones or the hallway here or that new kid?
Okay. From Lewis's testimony, once you gave him to chew on, because that was kind of like a bribe, he told you that it was definitely dead within the last week. So this is recent animal death, and
A recent dog that died.
recent dog that died. He could tell you by the flavor that it was some sort of Labrador, or like a Labrador Goldeny kind of mix.
I'm kind of scared that she knows dogs by flavor.
Hobbies.
hmm
And
That means that all the bones
man.
that he has, he's probably been eating the flesh off of.
There's such a racist joke to be made there, but okay.
Wow.
I didn't say shit. Okay. He's just a weird dude.
It just occurred to me.
To him though, to him it probably just means like I'm playing it as he doesn't know. He's not a voluntary ghoul. He's just like, oh, look at that bird
doesn't-
skull, and then he
He
just
doesn't understand his
on
own
it.
nature.
yeah.
So do I know things about ghouls? Like, are ghouls people who are dead? Are ghouls um, humans who are slowly turning into something else?
It is a genetic thing. It is either they sometimes ghouls and human blood mix. Sometimes there are just people develop into a ghoul. Normally it starts with them eating. They have a thing about raw flesh, and then over
Mhm.
time they eventually develop to full ghoul.
Okay.
Never go
Larry,
for
is
it.
that you?
What'd you say?
Larry, is that
Oh, yeah,
you?
Larry the Ghoul. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Um,
right. Good throwback.
Yeah, I think that we need to keep an eye on Lewis, but I
Well,
don't think that he is
that's
necessarily.
easy. That's easy. We don't have to keep an eye on him. We just have to keep feeding him.
I
Serious.
mean,
I mean,
we
like,
are
what
like
the
his only friends.
easiest. I mean, look, we've invited him to sit at the. We've given him a seat at our table. We've given him food. Let's continue to feed him, and we have an ally.
Oh,
Some sort of
okay.
a feeder kink.
All right, Seymour. Um, that's a reference to
Yeah.
yeah. All right. Yeah. Anyway, whatever those things are that are doing this are pulling people into extra dimensional space. So we're gonna have to catch them, and I think hanging around the cheerleaders is probably our best bet.
Well,
'Cause
They do seem to like cheerleaders.
I mean, look, I've got two things I feel like I need to say. I I want you to know that I'm vested in this investigation, and I'm loyal to you. I'm sorry that sometimes I don't know how to adequately respond to normal situations or our abnormal situation. I find it kind of overwhelming. I mean, honestly, I don't have very many friends, and the events today have sort of pushed me over the top. So I'm sorry if I've gone a little crazy, but I'm kind of an emotional person, and I try to cover that up, and I know sometimes I can be mean, and I know I can be a jerk, and that's just me sort of compensating for my weakness. But I mean, internally, like, I know I'm a very sensitive person, and I think that if the cheerleaders are the cornerstone or key to our investigation, I think I stand as good of a chance as anyone trying to communicate with them and befriend them and maybe get close to them to further our investigation to a conclusion.
Well, word of advice: just don't invite them back to the bathroom. I don't think
Fuck,
they'll.
dude, you know what? It's my fucking bathroom, and you've lost your pass.